You're watching WZTS Television, WZTV.
Audio Jungle.
Okay, we're starting over again here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Area High School Football. I'm Bill Laird along with Dr. Paul Conley, and we're coming to you live from Memorial Stadium on the campus of Nicholas County High School for tonight's opening game match between the Nicholas County Grizzlies and the Oak Hill Red Devils. Again, Dr. Paul Conley looking out. It's a brand new field here. Beautiful AstroTurf. They sort of kind of wore the old rug out, and hey, that is just absolutely fantastic looking turf down there. And also the Grizzlies sporting brand new helmets this year. When I first looked out there, I thought, my goodness, is that Nicholas County or Auburn University? They just really sharp and just a real festive atmosphere as it always is here at Nicholas County.
Yeah, Bill, this is a big game. I mean, it's, obviously, opening game is a big game, but this is with your rivals just down Route 19 when the Oak Hill Red Devils come in to play here. That's even though it's not a conference game, but it's definitely a game that sort of tells you where you are. I was talking to the coaches of the Grizzlies here before the broadcast, and they're real excited about this. They're really excited about, one, this is a senior group of kids that have been playing together since the Little League or Little Bears. And so you got a bunch of senior leadership here, so they're real excited. And I think they're really, really looking forward to this Oak Hill Red Devil team coming in here for this opening game.
And you know, again, new turf, new helmets, but boy, not a lot of new faces on that Nicholas County Grizzly football team. I was not often do you see a situation where you're fortunate enough to return 5 of your starting 6 linemen off last year's team, and also Caleb Clark, who has to be one of the premier running backs in the state of West Virginia, rushed for over 1,500 yards last year. Wes Hill, who's very gifted and skilled receiver and return man. No doubt about it that Nicholas County is going to be a force to reckon with. They had a 7-3 record last year, but of course the Oak Hill Red Devils 3-7. So head coach Dave Moneypenny definitely looking for some answers, as he has maybe about 50% of the players off of last year's team. And boy, what a great game that was last year in Oak Hill. That, I believe, was a 27-25 win by the Nicholas County Grizzlies. But these two teams match up well all the time, and this should be a slugfest here tonight at Memorial Stadium.
No, I think you're right. You know, Bill. You know, last year Nicholas County went into their stadium, in the Oak Hill Stadium, that is, and took a win. Oak Hill had a lot of penalties, made a lot of mistakes, which is something that, you know, we're used to seeing, you know, in that first game. But I do think that Nicholas County having the senior leadership, especially in the line, because, you know, it's always said, you know, that the games are won and lost in the trenches, and I think especially in high school, when you have a bunch of senior leadership, just like you said, they've been not only are they seniors there, Bill, but they've been playing together for so many years. So when you make these calls on the line where the center makes the call or the guard makes the call, whether you're going to double down or you're going to pull, that's all something that takes years to be able to understand where, you know, your players are going, and that's something I think that Nicholas County is going to have tonight. They're going to have that senior leadership in the line there. And again, when you got Caleb Clark at running back to be able to run behind that big offensive line, because when you look at the Grizzlies line, these guys are huge. I mean, you got guys that are 250 and over. Roman Milam, he's listed at 275, but I just talked to his dad before the show. He's actually pushing 300. Depends on whether he's eating breakfast or not. He's pushing 300 pounds.
No doubt about it. And again, you could say the Red Devils maybe a little bit undersized on that offensive line. But when you think about the Red Devils, you start with folks like Ethan Vargo Thomas. What a gifted athlete all the way around. We watched him in basketball. I think he could probably grab a bowling ball and do pretty well. But I think a lot of the weight on his shoulders this year, his senior season. Omar Lewis, boy, I tell you that he is hard-nosed. A bit undersized at 5'5", 165, but I tell you, he does not back down or slow down for anyone. But I had the opportunity to talk to head coach Dave Moneypenny. He's been particularly pleased with the toughness and play of Jeremiah Jackson in terms of the preseason workouts. Jeremiah Jackson is a beast, and I think we're going to see some of that here tonight.
No, Jeremiah, one thing about Jeremiah, he's put a lot of work in this summer, so he's really spent a lot of time in the weight room going through drills. Jeremiah's actually not played football all that long. So, like we're talking about Nicholas County, and a lot of these players have been playing ever since they were what we call Little Bears or Little League football. This is a new sport for Jeremiah, but he's just a gifted athlete in general. He plays, well at tight end, but he also plays both ways. He plays on that defensive end. So I think, Jeremiah coming off the corner, they're going to need a lot of play out of him on the defensive end, to try to bottle up, Caleb Clark. But you're right, going back to Omar Lewis and Ethan Vargo Thomas, they're going to have to really, step up here. And you're right, Omar Lewis, I remember some of the games we watched him last year. He plays bigger than his size. And if he can get past that first layer, he's so small, he's hard to see. And he makes a couple moves with his quickness. He can be lights out. And the same thing with Ethan Vargo Thomas. Both skilled athletes and both have a lot of speed.
No doubt. And we want to welcome to our broadcast our good friend, another season, my friend, Thurman Workman, Hometown Kia, our primary sponsor here for area high school football. And Thurman, good to see you, my friend. And it's a beautiful night for high school football. You bring your beach ball and blanket. It's comfortable here.
Yeah, it's very comfortable here. I kind of wish I hadn't wore this. To be honest, it's getting a little warm. But, yeah, this makes 3 seasons now. I guess we've been together, and Hometown Kia has been able to sponsor the high school football here. And it's been a pleasure and a privilege to be with you guys. Maybe not on the really cold nights, but tonight is a good one.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful, and again, a great atmosphere as the Nicholas County Grizzly High School Marching Band onto the field. I assume we're going to have the national anthem, probably the alma mater, and things will get underway. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break for our sponsors and be right back to area high school football. So stay tuned, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Alma mater. It's Friday night high school football on WZTS-TV, sponsored by Hometown Kia.
Montgomery General Hospital is proud to welcome pediatric providers Dr. Bradley Marple and physician assistant Shay Criswell. At Montgomery Pediatrics, providing world-class health care for your little ones is our goal. And keeping your family safe during these times is of the highest priority. New patients are being welcomed, and the entire pediatrics team invites you to come in and let us meet your children's needs. Experience the difference at Montgomery General Pediatrics.
Unlock a world of possibilities in a new Chevy from King Cole Chevrolet. During the Chevy Open Road event, be ready for adventure as we say no to higher prices, no to inflated interest rates, and no charge maintenance for one entire year. It's no problem finding a new Chevrolet during the Chevy Open Road event. King Cole has the Chevy you're looking for. No inflated egos either, just friendly faces and easy dealing for over 85 years. Get your best deal every day at King Cole Chevrolet. Find new roads with Chevrolet.
Crown Windows and Doors of Oak Hill, West Virginia is a manufacturer of premium vinyl windows and doors, plus commercial doors and windows. Our products are 100% American made by our local staff. There is no custom size, just your size. Crown Windows and Doors, proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Crown Windows and Doors at 540 Industrial Drive, Oak Hill, West Virginia. Our number is 304-469-2260. To schedule your appointment today.
Hi folks, Mark Hurt from the Hunting Show. Speaking of hunting, are you hunting for a quality window? 100% American made window? Hunt no more. You have bagged the perfect window right here at Crown Windows and Doors, 540 Industrial Drive, Oak Hill, West Virginia.
Tyree Funeral Home has proudly served our community since 1915. Joe Tyree, third-generation owner of Tyree Funeral Home, was honored to provide the same level of professional care to the family of singer Hank Williams following his untimely death in 1953. Staffed 24 hours a day, we provide at-need as well as pre-need funeral services. From the traditional to immediate cremation, we are here to meet your need. Call 304-469-3351.
Tyree Funeral Home Incorporated, Oak Hill and Mount Hope. Jonathan D. Wood, licensee in charge.
Access Health is your medical home, committed to providing comprehensive health care to ensure the health and well-being of you and your family. Preventive health care is key in helping to avoid future illness and treatment. This includes annual checkups, immunizations, screenings, and lab work. If you've been putting off seeing your doctor, call and schedule your appointment today. While you're scheduling your annual visit, don't forget to ask about the COVID-19 vaccine for those ages 12 and older. Access Health, we're your medical home.
Adrian, need to get over to Hometown Kia in Beckley. You got a prize-winning lineup of new Kias over there, and these new Kias are real contenders. Mickey even likes the new Telluride to ride back and forth to the gym. Those guys at Hometown Kia of Beckley, they are in the corner fighting for you through the whole deal. So if you're out there in the market for a new ride, don't go 10 rounds with one of those other dealers. Get over to Hometown Kia of Beckley for a real knockout deal. Get a new Kia from Hometown Kia. That's how winning is done.
You're watching WZTS Television, WZTV.
Well, welcome back to Memorial Stadium on the campus of Nicholas County High School for tonight's matchup between the Oak Hill Red Devils and the Nicholas County Grizzlies. I'm Bill Laird along with Dr. Paul Conley and Thurman Workman, and we're joined here by my broadcast partner, Larry Hara. And Larry, welcome to our broadcast. A whole new season starting out. I guess you remember that 27-25 slugfest at John P. Duda Stadium last year. A great football game, went right down to the end. But I tell you, Nicholas County, they didn't have to go dig too deep in the pocket to reload off of last year's team. They're going to be a tough load to open up against here tonight.
Yeah, going to be a very, very competitive game here tonight. I'll tell you, they've got a lot of returning players from last year, Bill, and they're really excited over here in Summersville and Nicholas County about this team coming back. So it'll be interesting to see. You mentioned having a running back like Caleb Clark back in the backfield. He can be a dominating factor in a game, and yeah, that game last year. If this game's anything like that, I tell you what, we're in for a really exciting game here tonight.
And Dr. Paul Conley, I know you're an alumni of Nicholas County High School, a proud former football player over here. But I tell you, head coach Gene Morris, a lot of folks certainly know of his coaching excellence, but the tradition's starting to develop here in Nicholas County. I went back and looked at their one-loss record over the last 10 years. They have won 79 football games, lost 29. That is a 731 batting average. When you win 73% of your high school football games, you've got a program, and they have been in the playoffs 8 out of the last 10 years. That's just a remarkable accomplishment and a true testament to what they have going here at Nicholas County.
No, I think you're right. I think, I actually played for Coach Morris, so he's been around for some time. So, Coach Morris, he's got gray hair, and so he's a lot like a fox. He's been studying this Oak Hill Red Devils, and you're right, guys. He went in last year into Oak Hill Stadium and came out with a victory. Now, again, Oak Hill had a lot of mistakes, and so, that's one thing that always that first game you're going to expect some mistakes, offsides, type penalties, false starts, what have you. But again, Nicholas County's got a senior group there, and so, that's going to bode well. And so be looking for Nicholas County to just try to run power. When you got that big offensive line with Caleb Clark in the backfield, I think they're going to be feeding him the ball repeatedly. They're probably not going to put the ball in the air that much. So Elk Hill is going to have to be able to make some stops, because if Nicholas County can string drives along, I think that Oak Hill's going to have a tough time here tonight, again, playing against this senior leadership of the Grizzlies.
No doubt. And Larry Hara, again, opening game of the season, if you're going to jump off sides or fumble the football, as your season progresses, your turnovers and your mistakes should subside. But, boy, sometimes, you can get off to a good start and sometimes not so good. That's important here tonight.
Yeah, I think conditioning is a big factor too as well, Bill. Limit mistakes, silly mistakes, penalties, like you said, just offside penalties, things like that. And turnovers. It's always, this football's always a turnover game. If you keep the football and don't give it away a lot, you can grind out a game a lot of times. So, yeah, I agree. I think limit early mistakes, preseason stuff, and get this thing rolling.
That's exactly right. And Thurman, again, we sincerely appreciate Hometown Kia's commitment to area high school football. And, athletics, extracurriculars, that's important as far as youth development. And I know Hometown Kia is a corporate citizen. You all believe strongly in supporting local high schools and things like that through your sponsorship of games.
Yes, Bill, we do. And, with our organization, we hire a lot of folks, and a lot of these different folks out here with their kids probably work for us in one place or another. So it's just an honor to be able to help chip in and do this.
And Dr. Paul Connolly, the players, both teams are on the field, and I suspect we're going to have the opening coin toss, and this game is going to be underway here shortly as the clock ticks down to the opening kickoff. And I'm looking at my director, seeing if he wants one more break here before the kickoff, and yes, he does, folks. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break for our sponsors and be right back to the football game. So stay with us, everybody.
Audio Jungle. I'm alive.
With website packages starting at only $100 a month, why would you build your own website? Get a local professional web designer from Cucumber & Company. Schedule a meeting right now, 304-250-0123, or online at cucumberandcompany.com.
Is winding down. Schools are starting back. Football season is here. And so are the great deals at West Virginia's largest Buick GMC dealer, Beckley Auto Mall. We now have new GMC Acadias, Terrains, Yukons, 1500s, and 2500s in stock, as well as Buick Encores, Envisions, and Enclaves. Plus over 200 pre-owned vehicles available. Trade your current ride for a newer model today with little or no payment increase. Give us a try before you buy at Beckley Auto Mall, 3934 Robert C. Burr Drive, Beckley. Shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Get the best of the best at Trinity Motors.
I feel the need for speed. That's why I make sure we have the best hand-picked inventory around.
Ice water in our veins and a 10-year, 150,000-mile powertrain warranty at no cost to you.
Remember, boys, there's no points for second place, but we do have 2 great locations in Beckley and Fayetteville.
The Top Gun of car dealers. Online at TrinityMotorsWV.com.
I'm Republican Vince Deeds for State Senate. I support the right to life and the right to bear arms. As a conservative, I believe taxpayers should keep more of what they earn. I vow to protect your freedom to have a godly faith, a traditional family, and a prosperous future. I'm Republican Vince Deeds for State Senate, and I need your vote so we can continue to do good deeds for West Virginia. Please vote Deeds for State Senate.
Paid for by Committee to elect Vince Deeds, Michelle Deeds, Treasurer.
Hello, I'm Debbie.
And I'm David.
Welcome to Ace Hardware in Rainelle. At Ace Hardware, we have all your canning supplies. We have spices for salsa, pizza mix, and all kinds of different spices for pickles. We have canners, canning books, jars and jar lids. We have everything you need for canning this year.
Also at Ace Hardware in Rainelle, we have a full selection of steel products, both trimmers and chainsaws and blowers. We also make chainsaw chains for various makes and models of chainsaw, all sizes and bar lengths.
You can trust your car or truck to Bryan Service Center, 409 Main Street in Oak Hill for dependable and affordable service or repair. State inspections, brakes, alignments, air conditioning, oil changes, tires and batteries. With motors and transmissions, Bryan can troubleshoot your problem with up-to-date diagnostic equipment. Brian Stevens, Robbie Stevens, and Dave Massey can get you fixed and on your way without delay. 30 years in Oak Hill. Bryan Service Center across from Plateau Medical Center on Main Street in Oak Hill, your Napa Auto Care Center.
Hey, Benjamin Farley here with the Benjamin Farley Agency. We've got some exciting news for you. We're now your new local independent agent with over 30 personal and commercial lines carriers to choose from. So at the Benjamin Farley Agency, we still have the same great staff and service that you've always known us for. However, with more carrier options, we have more availability to help ensure we meet all of your insurance needs. If you've shopped us in the past, give us another call and let us provide you with a comparison. We want to be your #1 choice for all your insurance needs. The Benjamin Farley Agency, a name you've grown to trust, and now your local independent agent for all your insurance needs.
You're watching WZTS Television, Cozy TV.
Okay, welcome back to Memorial Stadium here on the campus of Nicholas County High School as we're set for the opening kickoff. The Nicholas County Grizzlies, having won the opening coin toss and declined possession and deferred to the second half. So the Oak Hill Red Devils will be receiving the opening kickoff as, again, we have quite a conference out at midfield. Nicholas County yet to come onto the football field, so a little delay here. But again, Nicholas County breaks from the huddle and assumes the kickoff positions here, and it's going to be
Number 50,
like
Johan Villasenor, ready to kick it
number
off.
50
As the Grizzlies and Red Devils
will
are
handle
ready
the kicking
to begin the
chores, and
2022 West Virginia High
we
School
have
football
deep
season.
for the Red Devils, Omar Lewis in the middle, flanked by Ethan Vargo Thomas, and to the near side, Trent Ryder. So we're set to go as we await the kickoff, and there is the kick, and it's a squib kick, and it's going to roll to Omar Lewis. Lewis at the 25, up over the 30, takes it to the outside, 35, and ridden out of bounds at about the 38-yard line.
Omar Lewis.
So Omar Lewis giving the Oak Hill Red Devils reasonably good field position here. Ball marked just over the Oak Hill Red Devil 38-yard line.
Good block there by Trent Ryder, leading Omar Lewis down the field. Ethan Vargo Thomas ahead out on that block too. So good field position for the Red Devils to start.
So again, Red Devils on offense as a result of declining the opening kickoff by the Nicholas County Grizzlies. Colasino under center hands the ball off, and the ball is given to J.D. Moritz, and Moritz finds it tough going there as that defensive line and that left side linebacker closed it down there, Doc.
Yep. Well, Gene Morris doing something a little different this year. He's playing a 5-3, which is pretty common, but he's also got Roman Milam, number 53, who made that play. Roman Milam, is almost 300-pound middle linebacker, so they put him in there in the middle to kind of basically prevent anything going up the middle of the field.
Man in motion and Calasino, and we've got a flag on the play, which usually means illegal procedure. We'll await the official's call.
I think it's
offside.
Yeah, it's offside.
Defense.
Nicholas.
5-yard penalty. Still second down.
So the Grizzlies must have jumped there.
2nd and 4 for the Red Devils.
So
the ball just short of their own 45-yard line.
2nd and 4 for the Oak Hill Red Devils. Ball on the Red Devil 45-yard line. Alex Calasino, the senior under center, takes the snap, hands the ball off to the near side, and looking for running room, finds a block, and a pretty decent run there by number 4, J.D. Moritz. And Moritz getting back-to-back carries there, and that's going to be close to the first down as we await the signal, and looks like he's picked the first down up. So, 1st and 10 for the Oak Hill Red Devils. Ball on their own 49-yard line. Again, just underway here in the opening quarter of play.
Yeah, that offsides penalty by Nicholas, gave him 5 yards, was extending that drive.
And again, a quick handoff up the middle. And I believe that may have been Alex Baxter, the ball carrier.
Omar Lewis had to step off the field. His helmet popped off, so he had to go out for a play.
So Lewis re-enters the contest, and Alex Baxter with the carry picks up about 2 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8.
Ball into Grizzly territory at about the 48. Calasino puts a man in motion, hands it to the second back through, and again picking his way through is J.D. Moritz. And Moritz with a pretty good sidestep motion on that makes something out of nothing, and it's going to be 3rd and short. We'll call it 3rd and 2. And Doc Conley, the Red Devils moving the football.
That's what they got to do. They got to do a little misdirection there. When you got a big middle linebacker at Roman Milam at 300 pounds, you want to do some misdirection and do some counters in there. You just can't run it right up the middle.
Calasino under center, man in motion. There's the snap, the pitch to the motion back, looking for running room outside, finds some, picks up the first down, and again, that's number 12, Malachi Lewis, the 5'8", 140-pound junior. And Malachi Lewis, that's a familiar name. Good basketball player and an overall good athlete.
Absolutely. You got the Lewis brothers out, the Omar and Malachi, and either one of those boys can carry the ball. They both have speed.
So, big first down for the Red Devils. Ball just inside the Nicholas County 35-yard line. There's the snap. Hand off the right side, running room to the outside, turns a corner, loose on the sidelines, and again skipping toward the end zone is number 11, Trent Ryder. And what a run. I see no flags on the play, so he goes inside the, see where the official marks it. It's certainly inside the 5-yard line.
Ball will be spotted on the Grizzly 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
So, yeah, guys, what you saw there from Money Penny was run up the middle. Then he took it lateral, he took it outside, and basically used that speed to get on the corner.
Calasino ball on the ground, scramble for it, and looks like we're waiting to see what the call is. No signal yet from the officials. And it looks like the Red Devils.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
So, dead ball and a
penalty will now put the ball on the Grizzly 9-yard line.
So,
first and goal.
Big mistake there as it's 1st and goal. Ball on the Nicholas County 9-yard line. Again, a offsides penalty against the Oak Hill Red Devils. So, Alex Calasino under center for the Red Devils. Ball hands off a reverse, and again it goes nowhere as the
fumble.
Ball is fumbled, And Nicholas County recovers the
First and 10,
fumble, and I believe Alex Pritt, number 4, came up with a loose ball. So it's going to go over to the Grizzlies as the Red Devils took the opening kickoff, drove inside the 10-yard line down to the 4, and again a missed opportunity. So Grizzlies go on offense, ball marked near the Grizzly 10-yard line. Big play there. There's the snap and the handoff up the middle. And I believe that was Caleb Clark.
Stopped by a number of Red Devil defenders.
Picks up about 4 on the play. We'll call it second and 6 as he advances the ball out to the 15-yard line. So again, Caleb Clark, one of the better running backs anywhere in the state of West Virginia. And he makes his way to the sideline with his helmet off. So we'll see if that's an equipment issue or what, but they can ill afford to have Caleb Clark on the sideline. Nicholas County in the shotgun, takes the snap, and the quarterback hands, and what a play defensively for the Oak Hill Red Devils as number 17, James Green, comes up with the stop.
This is really showing the gut check for Oak Hill. You know, not all turnovers are created equal, you know, guys. I mean, you run that long of a drive, you get all the way down to the goal line, and you turn the ball over. A lot of times that can be something that can just demoralize a team. But, you know, Oak Hill's defense has stepped up here. You know, they've held the Grizzlies. Now it's 3rd and long, 3rd and 10. So, you know, kudos to this Oak Hill defense.
So big play here, 3rd and 10 for the Grizzlies. And there is the snap. Quarterback rolls to the near side, looks downfield, pressure intercepted as again the ball is Omar Lewis takes it inside the 10-yard line down to about the 6. So turnabout is fair play as Omar Lewis comes up with a big interception deep in Grizzly territory, and the Oak Hill Red Devils set up, and again,
defense.
Dog, that was pure good defense. Looked like Omar Lewis just kind of playing center field on that, and a little bit of a floater, and boy, he picked it off, and away
Omar,
he went.
Yeah, Omar's so small. I don't think the quarterback saw him. He just jumped the route. Good play, again, by the Oak Hill defense.
Calasino puts a man in motion. There is the snap, the handoff to the motion man who's got the angle, and he is – we'll wait the signal. I see none, and signal is there, I believe. That's touchdown Oak Hill Red Devils, so Trent Ryder. But we do have a flag on the play, so hold the phone. In this break, want to say hi to a couple of good friends out there. Good friend Digger Odell.
Touchdown is good. After the play,
tuned in
personal
tonight.
Foul. Number 4,
as
Nicholas
the
County.
touchdown will stand. Personal foul, Nicholas County after the play. So Oak Hill Red Devils grab a 6-point lead, 6-0, with 7:36 left here in the first quarter
Penalty
of play.
will be enforced on the kickoff.
So the extra point try coming up.
Tell you what, Trent Ryder showed some great speed once he hit that corner out there.
And,
they weren't going to catch
Ryder.
it.
And a big factor here early at 5'5", 125 pounds, but boy, he's got a motor.
I'm just impressed with Oak Hill, the fact that they made that long drive, turned the ball over, which again, that could actually just, you know, you could actually be demoralized by that, but the defense held, got the interception, and now they score. And again, you're scoring against Nicholas County here in their home field. So again, that's what Oak Hill really wanted. You know, they took that opening drive and scored a touchdown here on this possession.
Vargo Thomas with the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So with 7:36 left here in the first quarter of play, the Oak Hill Red Devils take first blood. The score, Red Devils 7, Nicholas County nothing. We'll be back for the kickoff in 60 seconds.
WZTV.
Audio Jungle. I'm alive.
Mid-state Mid-State Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Mid-State Ford, Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
In 1978, Alan and Wilma Fox moved back from their Ohio home and brought their family, daughter Holly Fox Tomlin and son James Allen Fox, to Ansted to attend school and grow up in the same area Alan and Wilma grew up and went to school. In 1980, Alan and Wilma built A&W Sanitation. Today, the business operates from Ansted, West Virginia. For all your sanitation needs, A&W Sanitation.
Okay, welcome back to Memorial Stadium here in Nicholas County as the Oak Hill Red Devils, on virtue of a pass interception by Omar Lewis deep in Grizzly territory, as the Red Devils punch it into the end zone and the extra point good. The Red Devils grab a 7-0 lead over a powerful, experienced Nicholas County Grizzly football team. So we'll see what happens as the Red Devils set for the kickoff, and again the penalty assessed personal foul, and Ethan Vargo Thomas punches it almost out to Route 19, but a little bit short. Through the end zone, so the Grizzlies will take over first and 10, ball on their own 20-yard line.
He has an unbelievable leg. I mean, I know he was moved up there because of the penalty, but his kicking is just so impressive.
Again, want to say I mentioned my good friend Digger Odell here watching tonight's game. Also want to say hello to Michelle and Becky, who are canning tomato sauce up on Highland Avenue.
Oh, that sounds great.
So we'll see how those maters work.
Yeah.
So, again, the Grizzlies set to go. The snap, the handoff to the running back, and again, good defense on the left side of that Red Devil line. And again,
number 17, James Green.
James Green, and Green playing a good game here defensively to start this contest, as there is no gain on the play because we'll call it 2nd and 10 for the Grizzlies. And again, Caleb Clark in the backfield, lined up at the tailback position. There's the snap, and the quarterback keeps it and stays on his feet, picks up good yardage as his forward progress takes him up to about the 23-yard line. So 3rd and about 7, as Alex Baxter in there defensively for the Oak Hill Red Devils. So, big play here, Doc. I'm sure head coach Gene Morris digging down in that playbook.
Yeah.
You want your best 3rd and 7 play here.
Yeah, that's it. You know, you want to be third and manageable, and unfortunately the Grizzlies haven't been able to do that thus far against this Oak Hill Red Devil defense.
Clark split to the far side as, again, the quarterback hands the ball off. And Pritt with nowhere to go. And James Green is absolutely a wild man out there, Larry Hara. That's 2 in a row for James Green.
Yeah.
And he's had several pops here tonight.
Yeah, so, well, he wasn't even on our chart to start with. We had to get the roster out and say, who is this guy?
Yeah, well, we know him now.
We know him now,
sure.
absolutely.
So the ball will go over to the Oak Hill Red Devils with good field position as they set up near the 10-yard line. And Omar Lewis and Trent Ryder will be deep for the Red Devils.
Offsides.
Yeah, not only Green's making plays, but he's making plays in the backfield. I mean, that was another tackle for a loss. I mean, Nicholas County's just not been able to get any momentum on offense, has not been able to put, a drive together to even achieve that, first down.
Absolutely. And Vargo Thomas will be the other deep receiver, along with Trent Ryder, as the bad snap, but the punter fields it, and a low liner, and that's returnable. Vargo Thomas pulls it in, makes the first man miss, takes it to the outside, and Vargo Thomas loose along the sideline, and good running as his forward progress looks like they're going to give his forward progress inside the 20-yard line. So I tell you, he knew what to do with that football, and that he made that first juke step, and again off to the races. Good speed.
Yeah, nice speed there by Vargo Thomas. About a 42-yard return right there, Bill.
Good.
I like the second effort too. He was determined to keep going there. He did a little jump move and put his head down and got a couple extra yards, tough yards.
Oak Hill did a good job with that return right too, guys. I mean, there was some good blocking downfield to open up that for Ethan Vargo Thomas.
So Alex Calasino, the quarterback, takes the snap, the pitch to the near side, and again, good defensive play there by the Nicholas County Grizzlies. No running room whatsoever, as again Malachi Lewis with nowhere to go and no gain on the play, so 2nd and 10, ball marked squarely on the Nicholas County 20-yard line. Again, don't forget about the kicking of Ethan Vargo Thomas. I would say this is in Vargo Thomas's range already. Alex Calasino, the quarterback, puts a man in motion, and we've got flags, and we'll see what the call is. It looks like it's going to be a false start against the Oak Hill Red Devils as they flag Adam Long, the 6', 190-pound junior left guard for the Oak Hill Red Devils. So rather than 2nd and 10, we're looking at 2nd and 15, ball on the Grizzly 25-yard line.
Yeah, and that's another thing, Bill. You know, this first game of the season, you know, that's something that's fairly common. You know, a lot of those mistakes, false starts, offsides. Got to try to shore that up.
Calasino under center, hands the ball off the left side, and a good hard run ball is fumbled. J.D. Moritz puts it on the rug, and Nicholas County comes away with the recovery. So the Oak Hill Red Devils with their second turnover of the evening. And boy, that's a big one there as the ball goes over to the Grizzlies. And you can't poke the bear too much, or the bear's going to wake up and have you for breakfast. And 2 turnovers is getting close to poking that bear. There's the snap, but what a hit there by number 17. And guess who?
17, James Green of the Red Devils.
I tell you, Green is just absolutely rolling, and that is Caleb Clark, who's making his way to the sideline.
He's limping, man.
He's
injured.
Tell you, James Green rang his bell, and one of the better running backs we'll see all year is feeling it.
He came in untouched, fellas. I mean, he was wide open with his ears pinned back, and you're right, Caleb Clark, you know, took a shot right there.
You could hear the crack up here. So we're going to spread a little bit. Receivers split to both sides. Nicholas County in the shotgun and the handoff, and again, a big play there.
They can't block James Green, Bill. Nicholas County is having a time blocking James Green.
James Green.
He's all over.
I have counted 6 unassisted tackles in the first quarter. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Again, you know, Oak Hill's defense, you know, again, offense has turned the ball over twice, fellas, but the defense says we're going to take care of this, you know, and here we go again. Nicholas County's 2 turnovers, but they've not been able to do anything when they get the turnover.
Okay, big play here, 3rd and long. We'll call it 3rd and 15 for the Grizzlies. There is the snap, and again, a trip up with little or no gain, and an outstanding defensive stand.
17, James Green, 4th down for the Grizzlies.
This is deja vu, folks. That was James Green again.
He's a monster.
James Green's got more tackles in the first quarter than most people have in a whole game. I mean, they cannot, you know, seem to put a hat on him. He's just able to get off his block and make plays. And most of these plays, guys, are tackles for losses.
And I mean, these aren't little shoestring tackles. He's whacking them. There is the punt, and it's a low liner, highly fieldable. And Trent Ryder
they got a block. They got a block
on
again.
Takes his man
right.
along the right side, and we've got a flag on the play, which usually indicates a block in the back. But we will see as Trent Ryder takes the ball down near the 20-yard line. Wes Hill in there defensively for the Grizzlies. But let's wait and see what the call is, as again, a nice return by Trent Ryder as the officials confer.
And the return, holding. Return team number 22, 10-yard penalty, spot of the foul.
So holding against the Oak Hill Red Devils is going to negate that fine return, and that's going to bring this football all the way back to the
Ball will now be
30,
spotted on the Grizzly 39-yard line.
39-yard
First down
line.
and 10 for the Red Devils.
Penalties.
You know, 2 turnovers, a
Yeah.
boatload of penalties, and again, there is the snap. Calasino throws the ball across the middle, pulls it in as the Red Devils, and we've got a flag all the way to the near side of the field.
You're going to have a lineman downfield here. I think that's what they're getting ready to call. I think a couple linemen may have been downfield.
So the speculation is illegal receiver downfield, and I think you may be right, my friend, as the Red Devils reposition and come all the way back upfield.
There were 2 fouls on play. Ineligible receiver downfield. Oak Hill, that penalty's declined. Holding, number 78, Oak Hill. 10-yard penalty. Replay the down.
It's a huge penalty there.
Big penalty there as Desmond Mack, the 6'5", 265-pound junior, put that big mid in there.
This is something that Oak Hill did last year, fellas. Shot themselves in the foot multiple times, but good catch by Jeremiah Jackson, though. He showed his athletic ability to make that play.
Sure did. So, first and about 25, and there is the handoff, finds some running room, and again, that is Trent Ryder, and Ryder getting some good touches here early in this contest. Pick up, looks like it's going to be about 2nd and 19 as the forward progress goes down to the Nicholas County 46-yard line as we get ready to go inside 1 minute here in the first quarter of play. The Oak Hill Red Devils out in front by a score of 7-0. Man in motion, handoff, quick opener, and again, forward progress to about the 41-yard line. So that's going to create a 3rd and about 12. So 3rd and 12 for the Oak Hill Red Devils. Paul Conley, manageable first down. Do you put the ball up in the air, or
I'm doing play action. I'm going to see if I can't pull that defense up. And again, where I saw a good play by Jeremiah Jackson, I think I'm going to do a play action if I'm Oak Hill.
I'm bringing speed to the wide side of the field, which is the near side of the field. Let's see. There's the snap. Calasino chased out of the pocket, throws it, and it looks like we have a reception, and that is going to be just short of the first down marker. Malachi Lewis right on the sidelines, and credit Alex Calasino, Larry. He threaded that right in there, and good setting up a 4th and a foot.
Yeah, it showed great poise right there, Bill. Rolling opposite, throwing back. That was nice. Malachi Lewis doing a good job right there on the sidelines, getting the foot in, bringing the reception down.
Oak Hill's got the momentum, fellas. I think they're going to go for it here. And why don't you when you're on the 30-yard line? You've been able to move the football all night long.
So important play here as the Red Devils hand the ball off to Omar Lewis, and Lewis looks like is going to be maybe a whisker short.
Charge led by number 47, Gavin Blankenship.
As Blankenship shuts it down, so the ball's going over on downs, but there is the horn, and that's it for the first quarter of play. The score, the Red Devils 7, Nicholas County nothing. We'll be back with Larry Hara in the second quarter action in 60 seconds.
You're watching WZTS Television, Cozy TV.
Audio Jungle.
It's Friday night high school football on WZTS Cozy TV, sponsored by Hometown Kia.
It really boils down to one thing. Our kids are raised here in the most beautiful, most loving environment on God's green earth. But after they graduate, they leave. Why? Because they can't find good jobs. Why? Because we don't have the infrastructure and workforce to support today's businesses. Why? Because the legislature has had other political priorities. It's time to change all that and get our priorities straight. Our kids are priority number one. We need to invest in their health, invest in their education, and invest in their future. As a local pastor, I'm fighting for our future every day. My dream is that one day soon our kids won't have to leave. They can stay here in almost heaven working good jobs, raising their families, and building hope for our future. I'm Stephen Baldwin, and I approve this message.
It's Friday night high school football on WZTS Cozy TV, sponsored by Hometown Kia.
Okay, welcome back. Turn it over to Larry Hara for second quarter action.
All right, start of the second quarter. Oak Hill leads this contest 7-0. Grizzlies have the ball on their own 31-yard line. I'm Larry Hara along with Bill Laird, Dr. Paul Conley, and Thurman Workman from Hometown Kia. Dawson Brown in the shotgun, takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and that would be Bryson Morriston at quarterback there. Number 5, Bryson Morriston, taking the snap there for the Grizzlies.
Second down and 10 for the Grizzlies.
I mean, James Green is everywhere. I mean, the guy is unbelievable. I mean, he is just able to make plays. He's shedding blocks, and he's just really been Oak Hill has just been single-handedly. He's just been stopping the Grizzlies.
He absolutely has. Shotgun again. Brings a man in motion. He's going to hand to the motion man. Over the 30, across the 35 to the 36-yard line. That's Wes Hill on the carry. Brought him in motion. And handing it to him. He's going to gain.
Good gain of 6 yards.
6 yards on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 4 for the Grizzlies.
On their own 36-yard line.
Nice gain there by Wes Hill.
Yeah, Nicholas looking for that first down. I mean, they have not been able, to string a first down yet.
All right, big third down play coming up here for the Grizzlies in their own territory. Moves Clark out. He's going to keep it himself. This is Morriston. Morriston's going to be close to that first down. Let's see. I think they're going to give it to him.
Looks like he's got it by inches.
Yep. He's going to pick it up. So Bryson Morriston on the quarterback keeper picks up the first down, and that'll move the sticks. Ball resting on their own 41-yard line. 10:33 to go here before halftime. Oak Hill leads it 7-0. And we're going to have movement.
That left offensive tackle, number 72.
So we've got movement on the Grizzlies. That'll back them up.
Still first down.
You know, I've tried to figure out when you see a guy like James Green have that kind of quarter, what's going on? And he's lined up against a 250-pound offensive tackle, and James Green is 5'8", 145 pounds. And
handoff goes to Clark up the middle. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe one more yard. Going back to what you were saying, so James Green's lined up against J.T. Williams and that whole side over there. So that's who J.T. Williams and that left side was trying to get the jump on James Green because he's just so fast.
He shoots that gap, and again, that's maybe a little bit of Dave Moneypenny's Fayetteville tradition of undersized,
small, fast,
because it don't matter how big you are, if somebody gets there first, that speaks for itself.
Call it 2nd and 8 for the Grizzlies. Man in motion, that's Clark. Snap comes back, hand off to Clark. It's a little crisscross play back to Alex Pritt, and it's going nowhere. Big loss on the play.
And James Green again, fellas, he just has a nose for the football. They cannot put a block on him. He's just so fast at the snap. Again, tackle for loss, James Green.
So you went from 3rd and manageable there to now you're 3rd and long, 3rd and 11, looking to throw the football here.
You know, I've watched a lot of football. I don't know if I've seen this dominant a single defensive player with this many tackles in one half of football.
I agree.
This is amazing.
He's unstoppable right now. He's really he's so fast off the line. He's explosive. Snap comes back to Morriston, looking to throw down the middle, throws deep down the middle. Nobody close. Nobody home. Just deep overthrow down the middle. So that's going to bring up 4th and 11 for the Grizzlies, and certainly a punting situation here for the Grizzlies, and that's what they're going to do. It's a nice defensive stand there, led by number 17, James Green, for the Oak Hill Red Devils.
The Grizzlies have only been able to mount one first down, fellas, you know, with the 8 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. If Nicholas, they're going to have to be able to get some first downs against this Oak Hill Red Devil team.
Whistles. Stop the play. Timeout. Oak Hill, they want to talk about it. We'll take the timeout with them. We'll be right back with more football right after this.
We're Greenbrier Environmental Group. We have offices in Lewisburg and Morgantown, West Virginia, and we work across the state and other surrounding states. And we do a wide range of environmental work, including Phase 1 environmental site assessments that figure out what might be at a property. We do Phase 2s that determine what was at a property and what contamination exists. And then we go in and clean up sites. So one of our favorite parts is taking a property that may be in a community that may be a liability or a worry, and we turn it into an asset. So we may turn in a contaminated property such as the brownfields and make it something useful for the community. We also work on hazardous sites across the state. We do asbestos inspections, any houses that need to be demolished. We do the asbestos inspections before demolition can occur. We have geologists, scientists, asbestos inspectors, people who work with GIS. We have an aerial drone service that can map properties. Hi, I'm Matt Ford with Greenbrier Environmental Group. You can contact us at greenbrierenv.com or at 304-520-4260.
Thomas fields the football, and he's going to be dropped as soon as he catches it. And Adair made a nice defensive play there for the Grizzlies. Just want to take a quick second and thank our sponsors with Hometown Kia. I'm sitting beside the man, Thurman Workman. And Thurman, thank you for being here with us tonight.
Thank you for having us out. It's always great to get out and watch some football, and we're proud to be able to sponsor this with Cozy TV and everyone. It's just a great time.
Absolutely, yeah, and we really appreciate it. You know, it takes sponsors like you guys to bring this program to life, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you, so we thank you very much. 1st and 10 for the Red Devils. Handoff goes to Trent Ryder, and Ryder's looking for some hard yards there. A nice defensive play there made by the Grizzlies.
I believe Pritt was in there defensively for the Grizzlies, so big 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, no gain on the play. 2nd and 10, 8 minutes to go here in this first half. Oak Hill came out, had a nice drive, turned the ball over, got the ball right back by a way of interception and scored shortly thereafter. And We've had no scores since then. Colasino under center. Brings a man in motion, pitches to the motion man. That's Malachi Lewis looking for running room, and he's going to be hit and brought down in the backfield. Loss on the play.
Nice play
So
by West Hill.
brings up a 3rd and long for the Red Devils.
Loss of 1 on the play, 3rd and 11 for the Red
Yeah,
Devils.
West Hill's been shown some of that lateral speed. He's made a couple plays out there on the corner. He just strung that play out. Really never gave Malachi Lewis a chance to turn upfield.
Yeah, did a nice job. Would not give him the corner, just ran him down the line. That's what you do with those speed guys. You run them down the line.
You play off his back hip. When he goes to turn up the field, he turns up into the defender.
Colasino looking to throw. Rolls to his right. Throws deep down the field, and it is going to fall. Incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
And nearly
By number 24,
Grayson Kesterson had a beat on it there, but could not bring it in. So that's going to bring up 4th and 11 for the Red Devils, and definitely a punting situation deep in their own territory here with 6:53 to go here in the first half.
And you know, that's really the first possession where the Red Devils have been just, stone cold stopped. So see if the Grizzlies can get something going here offensively.
Well, let's see what they can do.
Yeah, Nicholas should get the ball here in good field position. Again, their offense has really struggled here this first half.
Penalty flags fly in. And we'll probably have a delay potentially.
Good ball. Delay game.
Yep, that's what it is. So that'll
5-yard penalty.
back them up 5 more.
And let's not forget, gentlemen, that Wes Hill, who's deep to receive this punt, is one of the better return men anywhere in the state of West Virginia. He's had quite a career here at Nicholas County.
Yes, he has. Absolutely. Always dangerous. Snap comes back to Vargo Thomas. Nice spiraling kick. It's going to be fielded and bobbled by West Hill, and he picks it up while his knee is down, so he's down.
I bet Wes wishes he had that back, because that was one of those low line drive kicks that you love to return. It's just he couldn't handle it.
So ball will be placed at the Nicholas 47-yard line. That's where they'll take over, 1st and 10. They trail the Red Devils in this contest 7-0. Just haven't been able to get it going offensively.
Well, because a young man by the name of James Green hasn't allowed it.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Dawson Brown is your quarterback now. Handoff goes to Wes Hill. They bring him from that slot position, bring him in motion. They like to hand it to him. So gain of 3 on the play. Call it 2nd and 7 for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Gene Morris on that play there, guys. You know, he trapped Green. They brought a man down and trapped Green to push him out to be able to make that play upfield. So they're going to have to do something like that to keep Green. Otherwise, Green's just basically got his head in the play every time.
All right. Brown takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Clark. Clark's got some running room. Takes it over the 45. Down inside to the 44-yard line of the Red Devils. It's going to be short, just short of that first down. Bring up 3rd and 1.
Doc, noticed they moved Jeremiah Jackson, who we've always thought of as the prototypical defensive end. He's now right in that middle linebacker position, so he's no longer on the corners. He's right in the gut.
Brown in the shotgun. He's going to hand it again to Clark up the middle, and he's going to fight for that first down and pick it up. So the Grizzlies move the chains. 5:27 to go here before half. Trying to get on the board.
Well, you know, they just haven't been able to get consecutive first downs. I mean, they've had one first down and then the drive stalled. They just got to be able to make consecutive first downs, you know, to get this drive going.
You're right about that. They haven't. It's been fits and starts. They shift their formation. They bring 2 to the left. The back's to the right. They're going to roll. He's being pressured, and he's hit and It's a fumble. It is a fumble, but it's recovered by Caleb Clark. I'll tell you what, that was a close play right there. Very close to being another Grizzly turnover, but a big loss. The ball's going to come all the way back to the Grizzly 47-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 25 now.
I'm sure Gene Morris is going to tell him, you got to protect that football. You cannot be holding the football up in the air like that. Very fortunate that Nicholas was able to recover that ball.
Very, very, very fortunate. Brown, again, in the shotgun, brings a man in motion, hands to the motion man. That's Pritt. Pritt looking for running room, stiff arms, takes it up over the 50, down to the Red Devil 49-yard line. But going to gain about 5 on the play, but still well short.
As the clock ticks inside, 4 minutes to play here before halftime, so pretty important defensive play here for the Red Devils.
Yes, sir, it is. Very important play.
Well, again, Nicholas 3rd and long. Again, they've just not been able to make, first down after first down. They get one first down and then they stall.
Brown takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws it down the sideline, and it's going to be overthrown. He was looking for Clark.
Dawson Brown's pass incomplete.
Clark was open,
18 for the Grizzlies.
but just overthrew him. So that's going to bring up 4th and 18.
It just seems like Nicholas is out of sync, guys. I mean, just nothing seems like it's hitting on all cylinders. The passes haven't been sharp. It just seems like they're just going through the motions.
Yeah. I'm sure West Hill may have the green light to take a look. You better make sure this punt actually is a punt.
Yeah, that's a
we'll
good
see
point.
what happens. Low snap.
Low snap. Hill, pretty decent punt. It's going to be fielded by Lewis at the 15. Looking for running room, takes it over the 20 to the 25. It's going to be brought down at the 26-yard line. Oak Hill takes over 1st and 10 with 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go here before halftime. I know they'd probably like to get another score here, go up 2 right before the half.
Ball will be on the Oak Hill 27-yard line.
That was a good block by Trent Ryder to actually open that up, because the ball was up in the air and Ryder made a good block, allowing him to be able to get some gain on that punt return.
So here we go. Alex Colasino under center. He's going to pitch it to Lewis. Lewis looking for running room, cuts it back, and no gain.
Omar Lewis on the carry.
On the play. Well, I'll give him about half a yard on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9
Number 4, Alex
for the Red Devils.
No gain on the play.
Just no running room out there that play. Lewis looks shaken up. He is coming off the field. And Vargo Thomas comes off as well.
Looks like he's maybe got a stinger there the way he's holding his shoulder.
Yeah, he's kind of holding it close. Colasino under center, brings a man in motion. Hands it up the middle to number 3. And number 3, Alex Baxter, racing down the field, takes it down inside the Grizzly 25-yard line. Wow, what a run by Alex Baxter. I mean, straight dive play right up the middle.
Goodness sakes alive, run it right up the gut, right in the heart of that Nicholas Grizzly defense.
Beautiful play.
Guys, and why I love high school football. We watched Omar Lewis and Ethan Vargo Thomas both trot off the field, and on comes Alex Baxter, who grabs the ball and tears downfield. That's great.
They bring Baxter in motion. They're going to hand it to Vargo Thomas. He takes it down to the
Ethan Vargo Thomas on
close to the 20. They're going to mark him down at the 21-yard line. So under 2 minutes to go here. 1:55 to go. Here before halftime. Oak Hill threatening deep inside Grizzly territory. Colasino calling the play to his team. They're going to split one to the right. They've got a wing. That's Lewis. They bring Ryder in motion. That's that crisscross play, and Nicholas has been all over that play all night. They've scouted that play because the fumble when Oak Hill fumbled down here when they were getting ready to score there the last time. It was on the crisscross play and the timing of it, and Nicholas has just done a really good job. That play's tricky. It'll get you sometimes.
It can get you,
Yeah.
but I tell you, the result was the same as the first time.
Yes.
And again, Nicholas County doing a nice job defensively, bringing up a big 3rd and 10 situation on the 25.
Big 3rd and 10. We're under 50 seconds. The clock is running.
And when you get in the red zone like that, guys, you don't like losing yardage like that because that takes you out of field goal range where before, even if you didn't convert the first down,
That's right.
Ethan Vargo Thomas has, a really good leg
Oak Hill.
when you take him out.
Yep, Oak Hill takes a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back right after this.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Somersville. Everybody rides at Northside with the state's widest variety of brand new Ram trucks. Ready for work, play, or whatever you want to throw at them. If you could dream it, we could build it. Brand new Jeeps for less at Northside Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Route 19 in Somersville. NorthsideJeep.com, or come see us in Somersville.
New River Engineering, along with S&S Engineers, offers engineering services and so much more for contractors and homeowners. Contractors, do you need concrete tested or need to have compaction testing completed in order to meet specifications in a contract? How about a survey for elevation before you start grading? Or how about having us scan a concrete slab for electrical conduit or water lines before you make a cut? We even have a licensed pilot that can fly our drone over your work site. Homeowners, do you need a survey of your property? Do you know where your electrical, water, or sewer lines cross your property? If not, we can find them for you by using our ground-penetrating radar to locate and stake them so you don't have
Colasino dropped back, and he was trying to hit Ethan Vargo Thomas down there. And nice defensive play there by West Hill.
But I tell you, good pattern, and that ball was on the money. It was a 50-50 ball, I think.
So he just floated it up there a little bit, allowed West Hill to make that play.
So I thought this was what was going to happen. I figured when they took the timeout, I said they're going to go to the end zone once, and then if they don't get it, they're going to try to kick it. So
and this is only a 41-yard field goal. 42.
42 yards attempt. Ethan Vargo Thomas on for the attempt. Snap back, hold down, kick up and away. It is good. He drilled it from 42 yards. Ethan Vargo Thomas. That leaves 29 seconds on the board. That makes your score Oak Hill 10, Nicholas County 0. We'll be right back right after this.
New River Engineering, along with S&S Engineers, offers engineering services and so much more for contractors and homeowners. Contractors, do you need concrete tested or need to have compaction testing completed in order to meet specifications in a contract? How about a survey for elevation before you start grading? Or how about having us scan a concrete slab for electrical conduit or water lines before you make a cut? We even have a licensed pilot that can fly our drone over your work site. Homeowners, do you need a survey of your property? Do you know where your electrical, water, or sewer lines cross your property? If not, we can find them for you by using our ground-penetrating radar to locate and stake them so you don't have expensive repair bills. New River and S&S Engineers. Call 304-595-3290.
It's Friday night high school football on WZTS-TV, sponsored by Hometown Kia.
Welcome back to Memorial Stadium here in Somersville for tonight's contest here on WZTS-TV. Brought to you by Hometown Kia. Oak Hill leads it 10-0. Ethan Vargo Thomas just booted a beautiful 42-yard field goal, and you looked over at me, Bill, and said that'd have been good from 52.
You know, he had to put the foot to that, and that had some distance yet.
There's the kick, low liner. It's going to be a corner kick to Hill. He's going to field it at the 8-yard line. Hill's up over the 20 to the 25, over the 30, and drags a couple guys with him up over the 35-yard line. So nice return there by Wes Hill. So the Grizzlies take over 1st and 10 from the road. 30. Let's see where they spot him. It's going to be right around the 35-yard line.
They're going to spot the ball on the 35-yard line.
22 seconds to go here before half. And what do? You take your lumps and go on into the locker room.
Don't hurt yourself here, fellas.
Well, let's see. Brown in the shotgun, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to hand the ball off, and that play is going absolutely nowhere. And guess who? Guess who is in the backfield causing chaos?
James Green.
Unbelievable.
Stop by number 17, James Green.
Unbelievable, just unbelievable play.
He's just got a nose for the football, and again, he's making tackles for losses. They can't put a pad on him.
That's going to do it for the first half of play, Bill. Who would have thought? Oak Hill comes into Memorial Stadium. Nicholas County, a lot of returning players. But Oak Hill, 10-0 on the board right now.
You know, I could make a good argument that I'm in the twilight zone. I've watched a 145-pound defensive lineman make 15 tackles in a half of football and just watched a 42-yard field goal with plenty of distance left. It's isn't high school football great?
It's the best.
But again, what a venue, Dr. Paul Conley, as we look down on that beautiful new AstroTurf field here at the Memorial Stadium complex here in Nicholas County High School. As we've enjoyed a great first half of football. I have to say, no other way to say it, Nicholas County Grizzlies have sort of underperformed here a little bit in terms of the initial expectations. Caleb Clark, who we know from experience, he's a wrecking ball and highly capable, but he just hasn't been able to get all cylinders firing here tonight. But hey, we know head coach Gene Morris, very experienced, very capable. They'll make some adjustments, and this game is long from over.
Well, I think, part of it, Oak Hill, they pretty much remember, last year, Nicholas County comes into their first opening game and comes in with the victory. And I think Oak Hill's wanting to turn about Ferris play over here. And they most definitely seem to be, more motivated and better prepared. Nicholas County's just not been prepared at all for number 17, James Green. They've not found an answer for James Green. Not only has he made a bunch of tackles, but he made a lot of tackles for losses. Nicholas County's offense just has struggled mightily here. They've just not been able to get consecutive first downs. They've had third and long. You got to get third and manageable, and they've just not been able to do that. Before the game, we're talking about just how big, Nicholas County Grizzlies' offensive line is, but the team speed of Oak Hill has neutralized that. You take James Green, who's definitely undersized, but with his quickness and his speed, he's been able to get past these big, large offensive linemen, the Grizzlies, and been making a lot of plays and a lot of tackles for losses.
And again, you're exactly right, and we'll get into Mr. Green here in just a second as we analyze first half play. But our good friend Thurman Workman with Hometown Kia. Again, beautiful evening here if you look around at all of these facilities. And again, the kids, the bands on the field, the players on the field, just something about high schools that sort of define our communities. And again, I know Hometown Kia, being a good corporate citizen, you like to sponsor those kinds of wholesome activities. And again, we certainly appreciate everything you all do in allowing us to bring live coverage of area high school sports.
Oh, it's our pleasure, Bill. And you're right, it's a beautiful night out here. We're in a beautiful stadium. It looks great, and I'm sure everyone's seen our commercials by now throughout the game. So this is more about the young players out here on the field and the youth that's out here playing, and we're just proud to be able to be a part of it. I think Doc said it best, though. I think speed's the answer tonight, and Oak Hill's really had the speed.
Well, you know, Oak Hill's always brought speed, and that's one thing about, you know, I've always said for years, you know, you can't teach speed. And Oak Hill has been able to make some plays due to their team speed, you know, out on the corners and actually on defense. You know, Nicholas County is going to get the ball here second half. You're down 10-0. You're going to have, I mean, the game's definitely not over, but you're going to have to do something with that football to get some of that momentum. They're going to have to take that ball this second half with this opening kickoff, and they're going to have to make some first downs. Yeah. Nicholas County has only made 2 first downs the whole first half.
Yeah. Yep. And again, you know, sometimes you never know if somebody underperforms while somebody else is overperforming, but I'll be honest with you. When I was coming north on Route 19 from Fayette County here to Nicholas County, the only thing that came in my mind, Doc, I'm not a literary genius, but Alfred Lord Tennyson's Into the Valley of Death rode the 600, you know, and there was sort of a cadre of Oak Hill cars going down through there. And I kept thinking of, you know, that particular charge of the Light Brigade. And but I did not see this type of performance. The Red Devils playing tough. I think Dave Moneypenny has had a rather good game plan. 2 turnovers by the Red Devils here in the first half. It stalled a drive. Maybe they could have put another 6 up on the board, but Red Devils have been sloppy. They've turned the ball over twice, but despite all of that, they've managed to grab a 10-0 lead over a real tough playoff caliber Nicholas County team here tonight.
Well, again, I mean, I guess maybe because since I was a defensive player, you know, I look at what Oak Hill has done defensively, right? So the offense, like you said, they've turned the ball over 2 different times. They've had 2 turnovers by the Red Devils. So the defense comes out on the field, and what does the defense do? They get the ball right back, and they don't allow Nicholas County to do anything with that. So Nicholas County has had 2 extra possessions and doesn't have a score yet. So again, Oak Hill, you know, thus far, Nicholas County Grizzlies has not even come close to the end zone as of yet. So Gene Moore's going to have to do something here. When they get that opening kickoff, they're going to have to make some first downs, get some third and manageable to try to put, you know, that ball in the end zone.
No question about it. And again, we won't dwell on it too much, but again, the remarkable play of James Green. He's not only, you know, those tackles, but I've noticed he's sort of disruptive when he doesn't come up with the tackle. He alters the play, and for some reason he managed to just I guess it's just overall speed and anticipation of the snap count or something, but he's right where he needs to be when the ball gets there. So
he's got a very good awareness of it. He's watching, and he knows where the ball's going.
And Nicholas, you know, unfortunately, they've not been able to throw the ball very well. You know, one way you could get around, you know, someone like a James Green is to be able to do some little short dump passes, you know, be able to put the ball downfield. But unfortunately, Nicholas just hasn't been able to get the throwing game going as well. And so they've not been able to neutralize James Green as long as they continue to try to run the ball. Green's basically been in the backfield so many different times and made multiple tackles for losses.
And again, we've had good play from the skilled players on the Red Devil squad. But how about Alex Baxter? I mean, he's had 2 good runs here in the first half, but of course Omar Lewis, J.D. Moritz did put the ball on the ground once. I'm sure he was disappointed in that, but Ethan Vargo Thomas, he's sort of that senior leadership. You're seeing that here tonight. But again, our score here at halftime, the Oak Hill Red Devils out in front of the Nicholas County Grizzlies by a score of 10-0. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break and be right back to Memorial Stadium. So stay with us, everybody.
You're watching WZTS Television, Cozy TV.
Audio Jungle. I'm alive.
Always get the best of the best at Trinity Motors.
I feel the need for speed. That's why I make sure we have the best hand-picked inventory around.
Ice water in our veins, and a 10-year, 150,000-mile powertrain warranty at no cost to you.
Remember, boys, there's no points for second place, but we do have 2 great locations in Beckley and Fayetteville.
The Top Gun of car dealers. Online at TrinityMotorsWV.com.
In 1978, Alan and Wilma Fox moved back from their Ohio home and brought their family, daughter Holly Fox Tomlin and son James Allen Fox, to Ansted to attend school and grow up in the same area Alan and Wilma grew up and went to school. In 1980, Alan and Wilma built A&W Sanitation. Today, the business operates from Ansted, West Virginia. For all your sanitation needs, A&W Sanitation. Welcome to Kobe Asian Fusion. We're located at 100 Town Center Road, Fayetteville. Kobe Asian Fusion specializes in bringing you a wide variety of fresh Asian fusion entrees. We pride ourselves in using only the freshest ingredients and preparing a large portion of our menu in-house. Our General Tso's chicken is deep fried, then tossed in a house-made sweet and spicy sauce, served with broccoli and carrots, along with your choice of fried rice, steamed rice, or lo mein noodles. Our sushi is skillfully crafted using only the freshest ingredients and covered in our house-made sauces. Kobe Asian Fusion, 100 Town Center Road, Fayetteville. Stop by today and experience it for yourself.
Welcome to Alloy SCU. Hi, how may I help you?
Hi, I'm Deanna Valentine, and kids are our future. If you live, work, or worship in Fayette County, then you are eligible to join Alloy Federal Credit Union. Alloy Federal Credit Union has 2 locations serving you. One at 515 Hinkle Road, right here in Fayetteville at Doug Village Shops, and we are also located at 3574 Midland Trail, Alloy, West Virginia. Love Alloy Federal Credit Union!
Alloy Federal Credit Union, bridging the gap to all of Fayette County.
Montgomery General Hospital is proud to welcome pediatric providers Dr. Bradley Marple and physician assistant Shay Criswell. At Montgomery Pediatrics, providing world-class health care for your little ones is our goal. And keeping your family safe during these times is of the highest priority. New patients are being welcomed, and the entire pediatrics team invites you to come in and let us meet your children's needs. Experience the difference at Montgomery General Pediatrics.
Park Center Sporting Goods, with the largest selection of firearms and ammo in the area. Over 50 years of combined experience. Shop for guns, rifles, scopes, bow and arrows, knives, fishing rods, a great selection of boots like Danner, hunting clothes, and accessories. Park Street Sporting Goods is located at 410 John Rain Drive, Rainelle. Open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Sunday from 12:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. or 24/7 online. For more information, call Park Center Sporting Goods in Rainelle at 304-438-5660.
Massey Power Sports is the region's leading dealer in adult and kids side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, go-karts, guns, and tractors. Nobody has better machines, selection, prices, warranties, or service than Massey Power Sports. And we offer the best financing options on everything we sell. Massey Power Sports, 4679 Robert C. Byrd Drive, Beckley, West Virginia. Phone 1-681-207-7121 and 202 Gulf Mountain Road, Cross Lane, West Virginia. Phone 304-769-5028.
You need to get over to Hometown Kia in Beckley. You got a prize-winning lineup of new Kias over there. And these new Kias are real contenders. Mickey even likes the new Telluride to ride back and forth to the gym. Those guys at Hometown Kia in Beckley, they are in the corner fighting for you through the whole deal. So if you're out there in the market for a new ride, don't go 10 rounds with one of those other dealers. Get over to Hometown Kia of Beckley for a real knockout deal. Get a new Kia from Hometown Kia. That's how winning is done.
Access Health is your medical home, committed to providing comprehensive health care to ensure the health and well-being of you and your family. Preventive health care is key in helping to avoid future illness and treatment. This includes annual checkups, immunizations, screenings, and lab work. If you've been putting off seeing your doctor, call and schedule your appointment today. While you're scheduling your annual visit, don't forget to ask about the COVID-19 vaccine for those ages 12 and older. Access Health, we're your medical home.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Everybody rides at Northside with the state's widest variety of brand new Ram trucks. Ready for work, play, or whatever you want to throw at them. If you could dream it, we can build it. Brand new Jeeps for less at Northside Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Route 19 in Summersville. NorthsideJeep.com or come see us in Summersville.
I'm Republican Vince Deeds for State Senate. I support the right to life and the right to bear arms. As a conservative, I believe taxpayers should keep more of what they earn. I vow to protect your freedom to have a godly faith, a traditional family, and a prosperous future. I'm Republican Vince Deeds for State Senate, and I need your vote so we can continue to do good deeds for West Virginia. Please vote Deeds for State Senate.
Paid for by Committee to elect Vince Deeds, Michelle Deeds, Treasurer.
Is winding down. Schools are starting back. Football season is here. And so are the great deals at West Virginia's largest Buick GMC dealer, Beckley Auto Mall. We now have new GMC Acadias, Terrains, Yukons, 1500s, and 2500s in stock, as well as Buick Encores, Envisions, and Enclaves. Plus over 200 pre-owned vehicles available. Trade your current ride for a newer model today with little or no payment increase. Give us a try before you buy at Beckley Auto Mall, 3934 Robert C. Bird Drive, Beckley. Shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
We're Greenbrier Environmental Group. We have offices in Lewisburg and Morgantown, West Virginia, and we work across the state and other surrounding states. And we do a wide range of environmental work, including Phase 1 environmental site assessments that figure out what might be at a property. We do Phase 2s that determine what was at a property and what contamination exists. And then we go in and clean up sites. So one of our favorite parts is taking a property that may be in a community that may be a liability or a worry, and we turn it into an asset. So we may turn in a contaminated property such as the brownfields and make it something useful for the community. We also work on hazardous sites across the state. We do asbestos inspections, any houses that need to be demolished. We do the asbestos inspections before demolition can occur. We have geologists, scientists, asbestos inspectors, people who work with GIS. We have an aerial drone service that can map properties. Hi, I'm Matt Ford with Greenbrier Environmental Group. You can contact us at greenbrierenv.com or at 304-520-4260.
Please get the best of the best at Trinity Motors.
I feel the need for speed. That's why I make sure we have the best hand-picked inventory around.
Ice water in our veins, and a 10-year, 150,000-mile powertrain warranty at no cost to you.
Remember, boys, there's no points for second place, but we do have two great locations in Beckley and Fayetteville.
The Top Gun of car dealers. Online at TrinityMotorsWV.com.
You're watching WZTS Television, Cozy TV.
Okay, welcome back to Memorial Stadium on the campus of Nicholas County High School for tonight's game between the Nicholas County Grizzlies and the Oak Hill Red Devils. I'm Bill Laird, along with Dr. Paul Conley and our good friend and sponsor, Thurman Workman with Hometown Kia. And again, a great first half of play as the Oak Hill Red Devils managed to capitalize on some good runs and a big 42-yard field goal by Ethan Vargo Thomas to grab that 10-point lead. So, Dr. Paul Conley, you're familiar with the Nicholas County Grizzlies, a proud alumni of that institution, a former player under head coach Gene Morris. You're Coach Morris. You got your team in the locker room. What are you saying to them right now, and how do you make the adjustments to get back in this ball game?
Well, first of all, you're right. You don't get down. You're down 10-0. But the reality is that, you're going to get the ball back, on this first kickoff here. So, you chose to defer to the second half. Nicholas County is just going to have to get some drives together, string some first downs, drive the ball down the field. You come away with a touchdown, now you're only down by 3 points. So I think, that's the biggest thing that Coach Morris is going to have to, just say to the players, listen, fellas, we didn't play well at all, okay? So that first half, Nicholas County's offense really sputtered. But, definitely they got senior leadership. That's something that bodes well when you're down like this. This team has been in this position before, and so the seniors are going to have to get together, start making some first downs, and you score a touchdown, this first drive, then you're right back in the thick of this game.
No doubt about it. And Thurman, football, like a lot of things in life, is about momentum. And again, Red Devils grabbed some momentum here in the first half of play, but pretty important that Nicholas County gets some momentum going in this ball game. And I think you can make a good argument maybe this first possession is a pretty important possession in this ball game.
Yeah, I would say that is right, and you're right. It's not over. So I mean, this is time to get that momentum going, and like you said, the seniors can rally in. They've been in this position before. They can take it back over, and this can still be pulled out.
It certainly can, and Dr. Conley, I know that you probably followed the same way I have Caleb Clark's career here at Nicholas County. He's been I think a 3-year starter over here, and I jokingly said a couple of times in the first half you can only poke the bear, long enough, and then you better start heading for a tree or something. Caleb Clark is the kind of back that all of a sudden can just turn the big dog off the porch, and he can take over a ball game.
Well, that's right, and I think that's exactly what Coach Morris understands that as well. So, again, you got a very good senior running back in Caleb Clark, who had over 1,000 yards rushing last season. I think you're around 1,500 yards in rushing. So, they've been able to move the ball effectively against most teams, but Oak Hill has been able to basically beat them with speed. Again, you got James Green, who's been extremely quick. They've moved Jeremiah Jackson, like you said. They've moved him, from that defensive end position to that middle section there. And it's given Nicholas County some fits. But you're right. Only thing Nicholas County's got to do is start getting some short and manageable. Don't make silly mistakes. Don't get that holding call. Don't get that offsides call, the illegal procedure call. We got third and short, and you start making drives. You start building that momentum. You're exactly right, Bill. They go down here, they score a touchdown, you're down by 3 points, you're playing at home. Nicholas County's got a big crowd. They're right in the thick of things.
Absolutely. And again, coming in here, there are some advantages to a hometown crowd. And but looking across the way, Oak Hill traveled well tonight, and both communities well represented here tonight. In addition to our viewers, and we want to give a special shout out to a lot of our loyal viewers each and every week. My good friend Digger Odell here in Nicholas County, and I have to mention my tomato canning crew up on Highland Avenue, Michelle and Becky. Don't know if you've ever canned any Aroma tomatoes or not, Doc, but boy, you can juice those things, and baby, it's good stuff in January and February. But again, it's a remarkable atmosphere here tonight. Again, the brand spanking new AstroTurf, in addition to new helmets, big community turnout. But hey, Nicholas County needs to tune it up a little bit here in the second half of play. And again, the quarterbacks on both teams, I do not think have necessarily lit it up, but they haven't hurt their teams much in any way either, as far as there was that sort of a floater turnover interception that Oak Hill was unable to capitalize on, as I believe Omar Lewis picked off a pass inside the 20-yard line, but ultimately the Red Devils weren't able to take it into the end zone. But
may I have your attention, please?
Important for the Red Devils, I think, in the second half to cut down on turnovers and mistakes, batting it down, don't play safe, continue to play the kind of football they played here in the first half of play. But again, it's 10-0 here at Memorial Stadium as the opening game for both teams. The Oak Hill Red Devils, after tonight's game, go on the road to Independence. And I tell you, the Independence Patriots last night just put an absolute pasting on the Raleigh Liberty Raiders. I think that started out as a reasonable football game, but Independence is absolutely loaded this year, despite the loss of Goodson off last year's team. I think Cyrus Goodson's back, in addition to Judah Price and other skilled players that played there for 3 or 4 years.
No, we had the fortune of calling that game. We did a playoff game where we just watched Independence just blow the wheels off of a good Shady Spring Tiger team, and they beat Shady. They scored over 70 points that game, and you're right, Atticus Goodson, a tremendous athlete, player of the year in football, player of the year in baseball. But you're right, his brother returns. They basically return most of their team from last year. And so you're exactly right. That's a big rivalry game against Liberty. They play for that annual trophy each year. But you're right. I think, Independence really turned it on second half. So, again, what that shows is that, senior leadership, which I'm sure that's what Gene Morris has basically preached and harped in the locker room in halftime. We got a bunch of seniors here, guys. We're here at home. Okay, we're down 10-0. We get the ball back. First part of the second half, we just need to string some first downs together. Don't make any mistakes. Punch that ball in the end zone, and we're down by 3 points.
Absolutely. Well, again, it is halftime, and the halftime show is winding down as we get ready for the kickoff to open the second half. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break for our sponsors and be right back to Memorial Stadium. So stay with us, everybody.
It's Friday night high school football on WZTS Cozy TV, sponsored by Hometown Kia.
I want to be perfectly clear about this because it's a serious and important issue. I'm pro all of life. That means we need to take care of all of our citizens from womb to tomb throughout every stage of their life. And whenever we have a bill before us, any and every bill should be looked at through that lens. Is it pro all of life or not?
I'm Stephen Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Hello, I'm Debbie.
And I'm David.
Welcome to Ace Hardware in Raynell. At Ace Hardware, we have all your canning supplies. We have spices for salsa, pizza mix, and all kinds of different spices for pickles. We have canners, canning books, jars and jar lids. We have everything you need for canning this year.
Also at Ace Hardware in Raynell, we have a full selection of steel products, both trimmers and chainsaws and blowers. We also make chainsaw chains for various makes and models of chainsaw, all sizes and bar lengths.
With website packages starting at only $100 a month, why would you build your own website? Get a local professional web designer from Cucumber & Company. Schedule a meeting right now, 304-250-0123, or online at cucumberandcompany.com.
Tyree Funeral Home has proudly served our community since 1915. Joe Tyree, third-generation owner of Tyree Funeral Home, was honored to provide the same level of professional care to the family of singer Hank Williams following his untimely death in 1953. Staffed 24 hours a day, we provide at-need as well as pre-need funeral services. From the traditional to immediate cremation, we are here to meet your need. Call 304-469-3351.
Tyree Funeral Home Incorporated, Oak Hill and Mount Hope. Jonathan D. Wood, licensee in charge.
Access Health is your medical home, committed to providing comprehensive health care to ensure the health and well-being of you and your family. Preventive health care is key in helping to avoid future illness and treatment. This includes annual checkups, immunizations, screenings, and lab work. If you've been putting off seeing your doctor, call and schedule your appointment today. While you're scheduling your annual visit, don't forget to ask about the COVID-19 vaccine for those ages 12 and older. Access Health, we're your medical home.
Welcome to Kobe Asian Fusion. We're located at 100 Town Center Road, Fayetteville. Kobe Asian Fusion specializes in bringing you a wide variety of fresh Asian fusion entrees. We pride ourselves in using only the freshest ingredients and preparing a large portion of our menu in-house. Our General Tso's chicken is deep fried, then tossed in a house-made sweet and spicy sauce, served with broccoli and carrots, along with your choice of fried rice, steamed rice, or lo mein noodles. Our sushi is skillfully crafted using only the freshest ingredients and covered in our house-made sauces. Kobe Asian Fusion, 100 Town Center Road, Fayetteville. Stop by today and experience it for yourself.
You're watching WZTS Television, Cozy TV.
Audio Jungle.
I'm alive.
Welcome to Memorial Stadium as we're preparing for the second half kickoff as the Nicholas County Grizzlies out of the locker room and made their way onto the field as, again, the start of this contest, Nicholas County won the opening coin toss, deferred to the second half, so they are going to have the benefit of the initial possession in this second half. And Larry, I'm going to make the assertion that this may be the most important possession in this football game.
Yeah,
Grizzlies need to take this kickoff and make a statement here.
Yeah, they definitely do, Bill. I mean, you know, you looked at me. They didn't come out when the clock expired on the halftime allotted time, and you looked at me and said Coach Morris kept them in that locker room for a reason. And they came out and they're pretty fired up right now. Look like a pretty fired up football team. But you're right. This first possession is, you know, you don't want to 3 and out this. That'll remove any momentum that you may have immediately. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do coming out here in this first possession.
And again, it may seem a little bit corny, Doc, but when you're playing your inaugural game on a beautifully new installed field surface in front of what seems to be a near capacity crowd, you know, this is one you don't want to walk out of here with anything other than a W.
Well, first you want to score a touchdown. You know, we got to put some points on the board if you're Nicholas County Grizzlies. And, you know, the play of Mr. Green has really stymied the offense. Gene Morris is going to have to come up with some scheme there to take James Green out of these plays, because thus far James Green has made multiple solo tackles and solo tackles for losses.
We're ready to begin.
So Ethan Vargo Thomas will be putting the foot to it, and we've got Wes Hill along with Alex Pritt deep to receive this kick as we await the whistle, and we're ready for action. And Vargo Thomas puts the foot to it, and it's high end over end, drives him deep into the end zone. And
kick goes into the end zone. The ball will be spotted.
I guess that must be a rule change. You can't bring a ball out of the end zone in high school football. So,
you know, tremendous leg. You know, guys, we talked about him in halftime at the break. You know, not often do you see a high school player, you know, that can kick the ball that far and can consistently make field goals 40-plus yards. Again, that's just an exception to the rule for high school.
You know, that's a good way to continue to play football on Saturdays if you can do that, that's for sure. Okay, Grizzlies set to go. Brown, the quarterback, takes the snap, and the handoff off the right side, breaks a tackle, and drugged down on about the 35-yard line. So, again, Bryson Morrison into this contest makes the handoff, or keeps the ball and takes it up to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Jeremiah Jackson in there for the stop.
Yeah, Nicholas needed that right there. That's the longest run they've had all night.
And again, a hard run there by number 10, Caleb Clark. So Nicholas County coming out here with a, you can tell there's a different gait to that run right there that we did not see in the first half. So high test fuel injected here at halftime.
Yeah.
There is the snap, and the handoff goes to, I believe, Alex Pritt, and it goes nowhere. Pardon me, Bryson Morrison.
17, James Green.
Morrison, number 5, into quarterback, a 5'6", 150-pound senior.
James Green, again, you know, makes that play, tackle for a loss. Nicholas County here, this is a 3rd and manageable. They got to convert here.
So Morrison goes into the shotgun for the Grizzlies. Receivers split to both sides. Handoff to the near side. Caleb Clark. Clark is hit and dropped at the 50-yard line, and he picks up the first down as, again, Nicholas County definitely playing with a little more zip here in this initial possession.
No huddle, guys.
No huddle. Quick. There's the snap, the handoff, the cutback, and again Caleb Clark is hit, picks up 5 on the play.
They're going. Nicholas is going up tempo here. They're trying to keep the Red Devils on their heels. I like the pace that they're playing with right now.
They absolutely, but now go back more to a conventional pace. But that's how you're. And Caleb Clark comes to the near sideline as he's being attended to by a trainer down by the bench. There is the snap, the handoff off the left side, and that's number 2, Colton Browning for the Grizzlies.
Stopped again by number 17, James Green. 3rd down and very short for the Grizzlies. Ball spotted.
One thing Nicholas has been able to do here this opening half is they've been able to, make good runs on that 1st and 2nd to where they have a 3rd and short.
So this is 3rd and less than 1. Handoff goes to Colton Browning. Browning with running room easily picks up the first down, takes it down inside the Oak Hill Red Devil 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Nicholas County Grizzlies as they are definitely sustaining their best drive of the evening here tonight.
Yeah, they definitely are. This is exactly the drive that they needed coming out of the half. This is exactly the drive that they were looking for. Got timeout on the field, Bill.
We've got an injury timeout. We'll take a quick break and back in 60.
Northside, where everybody rides. Northside Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Northside Drive, right off Route 19 in Summersville. Everybody rides at Northside with the state's widest variety of brand new Ram trucks. Ready for work, play, or whatever you want to throw at them. If you could dream it, we can build it. Brand new Jeeps for less at Northside Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Route 19 in Summersville. NorthsideJeep.com or come see us in Summersville.
In 1978, Alan and Wilma Fox moved back from their Ohio home and brought their family, daughter Holly Fox Tomlin and son James Allen Fox, to Ansted to attend school and grow up in the same area Alan and Wilma grew up and went to school. In 1980, Alan and Wilma built A&W Sanitation. Today, the business operates from Ansted, West Virginia. For all your sanitation needs, A&W Sanitation.
It's Friday night high school football on WZTS-Cozy TV, sponsored by Hometown Kia.
The play of James Green.
So 2nd and 11 for the Grizzlies. Man in motion. Morrison takes the snap, hands the ball off the near side, has some running room, breaks a tackle, takes it inside the 30, down to about the 28-yard line. Caleb Clark back into the ball game for the Grizzlies. So 3rd and 5 for the Nicholas County Grizzlies, and they may be in 4-down territory here, gentlemen. They've got to put this ball in the end zone with an impressive drive like this. 3rd and 5, big play here. Ball on the 27-yard line. There's the snap, the handoff the left side. Blockers as Clark takes the ball down to about the 22-yard line. That should be enough for the first down.
Flag on the play there.
As the officials step in, and I think we have holding against the Nicholas County Grizzlies. So that, fellas, is the kind of play that jumps up and bites you. Let's remember that.
Yeah, it'll absolutely kill your drive. It'll stall it out completely. And you've put together a really, really nice drive here.
So that's going to take the ball all the way back to the Oak Hill Red Devils 36-yard line. 3rd and 12 for the Nicholas County Grizzlies. Morrison, the quarterback, in the shotgun. 2 split to the near side. Handoff to Clark, and Clark has running room up the middle. Takes it down near the 25-yard line, and he gets the bulk of that back, and that's going to bring up a 4th and a very doable one for the Nicholas County Grizzlies.
And that's guts. That's guts there, Kev Clark. You can tell he's dinged up. You know, like you said, Bill, he's been banged up here on the sidelines.
There's the handoff, and Clark to the left side has the pick, first down and more as he goes inside the 20-yard line, and that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. Ball on the Oak Hill Red Devil 20-yard line.
Caleb Clark's coming out, like we said, Bill. I mean, he's kind of been dinged up this whole game, but he's been real gutsy here the second half.
Sure has been. 1st and 10, ball on the 20, 6:17 left here in the third quarter play. Morrison in the shotgun, takes the snap, handoff to number 2, Colton Browning.
Ball carried by number 2, Colton Browning.
And I believe that is James Green in the backfield.
I mean, is it Mean Joe Green? Is that? I mean, my goodness gracious, it's unbelievable.
I don't think Mean Joe Green was that fast.
Yeah, holy cow!
It's remarkable.
He's just not getting blocked. They can't get a block on him. They can't get a hat on him, and he's just coming in unblocked, making tackles for losses.
There is the snap. This time the left side has running room. Breaks to the outside and driven on a bounds on about the 12-yard line. Looks like Colton Browning is going to be about a yard short, as maybe 2 yards short. We're going to call it 3rd and a long 2 for the Nicholas County
Ball spotted
Grizzlies.
just outside the 12-yard line of Oak Hill.
Don't have to get it all here.
You do not, but you certainly don't want to turn it over as they put twin receivers to the near side, and this again up the middle, Caleb Clark.
Stopped by number 3, Alex Baxter.
As Baxter
Little or no gain on the play.
does a
Brings up
nice job
4th down
defensively.
for the
So
Grizzlies.
4th and 3, or we'll call it 4th and a long 2 for the Nicholas County Grizzlies. We have 5:15 left here in the third quarter of play. And gentlemen, this is a big play here for the Grizzlies.
Play, yes.
Twin receivers to the right side, Morriston, and we've got flags
we got
everywhere.
motion, we got movement on the line.
And again,
Dead ball.
motion.
Ball start. Offense.
So
Number
what
79.
was
Five-yard
fourth?
penalty. Still 4th down.
What was 4th and 2, Larry, is now 4th and 7. That's a whole new page in your playbook there.
Whole different play. Absolutely. Yeah, you got to go to a whole different place.
Penalty brings up 4th and 8 for
That
the
whole,
Grizzlies.
that whole right side move because, again, James Green, number 17's over there, and they got to just try to get a jump so they can try to put a pad on him.
So big play here. 4th and 7. Back to pass, comes back to Clark. Clark has blockers, but goes nowhere for the first down. And the Oak Hill Red Devils are going to turn it over on downs as Alex Calasino pulls a little bit of defense there. So I tell you, that
holding call.
That was huge.
Go back to that holding call, guys. That backed them up 10, and they were in great position.
But I tell you, the momentum is no doubt about it. They came out of that locker room with their ears pinned back. But, Doc, again, you mentioned it, Caleb Clark, he's got a few dings here tonight. There is the snap and the handoff up the middle, and I believe that is going to be Ethan Vargo Thomas, and Thomas picks up about 6 yards on the play. Make it 2nd and 4 for the Red Devils.
But you're right, guys. I mean, Nicholas, came out and they just shot themselves in the foot. I mean, again, it's nothing that Oak Hill did. It was as much as Nicholas, what they didn't do. Again, you just got to, play within yourself and not have these, these penalties.
Calasino takes the snap, hands the ball off on a delay, and again, a good run as he picks up the first down and much, much more, and forward progress out to about the 35-yard line. Ethan Vargo Thomas, again, good size at 5'11", 180, and he's very athletic.
Ball spotted on their own 35-yard line.
Well, this is where Nicholas's defense is going to have to make a stand here. They cannot afford to let Oak Hill get in the end zone. They've not scored at all, and thus far Oak Hill's got a 10-0 lead. So their defense is going to have to really bow up here and get a stop.
And again, the clock continues to tick as we go to the 3:30 mark here, remaining in the third quarter. So Red Devils hands the ball off, but again, a good defensive play led by Alex Pritt. And a loss on that play, nowhere to go, as Trent Ryder loses about 2 on the play. And we've got a late flag that has to be unsportsmanlike. That was, nobody was moving on the field, so something
The play
happened.
was over. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Offense number 12. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike. Defense number 4. Penalties offset. It'll be the first unsportsman for each player. 2nd down.
So a little bit of
a little chippiness going on there, as we're
That's
seeing there, a little John going back and
A
forth.
little bit
there.
of frustration, You get,
no
get
doubt
that
about it.
momentum and get that adrenaline going, and then lose it. Frustration.
So 2nd and 12. Ball on the ground, scramble for it, and Nicholas County comes away with it. So the pitch from Alex Casino to the running back just went airborne, and ball on the ground, and Nicholas County comes up with the big fumble recovery. So that's the break the Grizzlies needed to get back into this contest.
Number 8 on the offense. That penalty is declined. It'll be first down, Nicholas County.
So Nicholas County with the football, and they are going to mark this down on about the 20-yard line. So first and 10, ball on the Red Devil 20-yard line.
Huge play right there. Big play.
First and 10.
Well, that's the third turnover for the Oak Hill Red Devils. Now Nicholas has yet to capitalize on it. We'll see if they can't capitalize on this.
So handoff the left side as Clark has it headed toward the end zone, comes up just short.
Tackle by number 8, Jeremiah Jackson.
As Jeremiah Jackson
first and goal
saved the touchdown. And again, Clark just broke out of that like a jailbreak there, and he was headed to the end zone, but Jeremiah Jackson stopped him just short. So first and goal for the Nicholas County Grizzlies, ball on about the 2-yard line.
Okay. Caleb Clark really showing some heart here tonight. He's been banged up the whole game. He got hurt early on.
That's it. I think Caleb was a step off, and that allowed Jeremiah Jackson to be able to close the gap.
Stopped by number 17, James Green. Second and goal for the Grizzlies.
So again, Morriston looking for the take it in himself, as guess who? James Green comes in. Actually stops him for about a 1-yard loss. So ball on the 3-yard line. Second and goal. Morriston, the quarterback, hands the ball off up the middle, but again, the Oak Hill Red Devils, James Green comes up with the tackle. I'm going to watch the replay of this game for no other reason than to just watch this individual.
Nicholas has got to, do a trap block. They've got to do something to take him out of the play.
Big play here. There's the snap, and again a bit of a draw, and it is forward progress.
They're short again.
Short again.
Stopped by number 8, Jeremiah Jackson.
So fourth and goal, ball inside the 1-yard line. That looks to me to be almost touching that goal line, as that ball is just the nose of a football away from 6 points. We'll see what happens.
I go right up the middle behind Roman Milam, 300-pounder.
I'd say Red Devils need to load the box here. There is the snap, and the ball is fumbled, and that is a loss on the play, and we have got a flag coming in from a mile and a half away. He must have seen something.
Yeah.
But
definitely some, I think it's going to be a personal foul. I don't know who
I
it's going
think
to be
little
on here,
extracurricular activities are going on there, don't you think, Larry?
Yeah, definitely. We'll see what this changes. It may change things. I don't know. It's going to be a dead ball foul, though, right? So,
you wonder why somebody would do that, but then you realize that we're dealing with 16 and 17-year-old kids too. So those things happen as the conference is underway, and you're saying this could change the change of possession.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what the call is here. They're if it's a,
I would tend to think that would have to be a dead ball foul.
Yeah, it's a dead ball foul, right? Yeah.
As again, the officials are taking their time, and again, it looks as if the Red Devils will retain possession.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, Nicholas County. Also unsportsmanlike conduct, Oak Hill. Those penalties offset. First down, Oak Hill.
So offsetting penalties, the second time we have seen that here tonight. As again,
that was 49 Nicholas first unsportsmanlike, 17 White's first unsportsmanlike. First down, Oak Hill.
I think it was actually James Green, number 17 there. Of course, James Green has just made the whole Nicholas County Grizzly team frustrated. They've not been able, to contain him. And, again, I think that's what happened this last play. Green basically, disrupted that play, and the quarterback was never able to receive the snap.
I think you're right there, Doc, as, again, the snap and the handoff to the left side, looking for running room, stays on his feet, picks up maybe 5 on the play.
Number 1, Omar Lewis.
Omar Lewis, the ball carrier. And my observations have been, you're right, when James Green doesn't make the tackle, he's disrupting the play and having an impact on the play virtually every play in this ball game that he's been front and center in. So a pickup of actually about 6, maybe 7 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 3. Forward progress.
Yeah, I think Oak Hill is just going to run this clock out, and we're going to be going to the 4th quarter here, Bill.
We are going to the 4th quarter of play, and there's the horn, and that's it, as the Oak Hill Red Devils take a 10-0 lead into the 4th quarter of play. We'll be back for 4th quarter action. Larry Hara in 60 seconds.
Unlock a world of possibilities in a new Chevy from King Cole Chevrolet. During the Chevy Open Road event, be ready for adventure as we say no to higher prices, no to inflated interest rates, and no charge maintenance for 1 entire year. It's no problem finding a new Chevrolet during the Chevy Open Road event. King Cole has the Chevy you're looking for. No inflated egos either, just friendly faces and easy dealing for over 85 years. Get your best deal every day at King Cole Chevrolet. Find new roads with Chevrolet.
It's Friday night high school football on WZTS TV, sponsored by Hometown Kia.
Okay, welcome back, and I'll turn it over to Larry Hara for the 4th quarter call.
All right, Colasino just handed it off to Ethan Vargo Thomas up the middle, and he's going to gain enough to pick up that first down, so that'll make it 1st and 10 for the Red Devils. Ball resting at their own 19-yard line. 11:45 to go in this contest, 4th quarter. They lead it. There's that crisscross play back to Baxter, and it has went absolutely nowhere tonight. Nicholas County doing a great job stopping that play. They're getting a lot of interior pressure, and if you get interior pressure on a slow developing play like that,
2nd and 12
it's over.
For the Red Devils.
Lights out.
And again, 3rd time, same result. That's a pretty good scouting report there.
Absolutely. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 12. Loss of 2 on the play for the Red Devils. Alex Colasino under center. Brings a man in motion. That's Baxter. Little movement on the Grizzly side. And handoff goes up the middle again. And back to the original line of scrimmage is Vargo Thomas.
Ethan Vargo Thomas on the carry.
But nothing more. So big 3rd down play here. You can't, we were talking about running the clock out, protecting this lead. You can't go 3 and out on your possession here, starting the 4th quarter, and expect to protect the lead. So
this is definitely a gut check for the Grizzlies defense right here. They've got to get a stop, but they're going to have a chance to get back in this ball game.
Yeah. All right, big play. Colasino under center again, brings Baxter in motion. Rolls to his right. And he is going to be brought down for a loss on the play. He's going to lose about 3 on the play, so that'll bring up 4th and 13 for the Red Devils, and they are now forced to punt the football away. They go 3 and out in their first possession here in the fourth quarter.
West Hill back deep for the Grizzlies.
And again, West Hill, as we've said, very dangerous return person. Vargo Thomas setting up on about his 5.
All right. Back to receive is West Hill. Nice punt up and away. It's going to be fielded right at the 50-yard line by Hill. And he's going to be hit at the 42 and stopped there by Thomas. But we've got a flag that flew in from way down the field. And the officials are going to talk about it.
I'll tell you, from that position on the
back, return team number 33, 10-yard penalty, first down.
So blocking the back against the Grizzlies.
Well, he had a wide-angle view of that because he wasn't within 40 yards of that block in the back, that's for sure.
That flag came a long ways, didn't it?
First down and 10.
So that's going to take it back to the
spotted just
inside the 50-yard line.
Side of midfield.
I'm not sure I saw that, fellas, because that was actually 33 that was actually ran into West Hill on the play.
Yeah. All right, so Bryson Morriston is going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Clark. Clark looking for running room. Stiff arms up over the 40. Into Red Devil territory. He's going to take it down to the Red Devil 40-yard line and pick up that first down and move the chains. 9:20 to go here in the fourth quarter. Nicholas County needing to get on the scoreboard.
Well, that's right. I mean, Nicholas County has got to be able to mount some drives here, and they've been able to do that here the second half. They've just not been able to score.
Morriston again hands it to Clark. Clark looking for running room. Takes it inside the 35. Down to the 33-yard line. Big gain. Clark's picking him up, in chunks now.
2nd and 3 for the Grizzlies.
So call it 2nd and 3.
On the 33-yard line of Oak Hill.
For the Grizzlies. They're going to split 2 to the left. Wing to the right. Snap comes back. Handoff goes to the right. And that's going to be number 2, Colton Browning on the carry.
By number 8, Jeremiah Jackson.
Going to be close to the first down. I believe they're going to mark him just shy of the first down marker.
Nicholas has been running off that right side those last 3 plays. That's because James Green's been lining up on the opposite side. They're trying to run away from Green.
Yeah. Whistles on the play. And we got a timeout, Oak Hill. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back right after this.
Unlock a world of possibilities in a new Chevy from King Cole Chevrolet. During the Chevy Open Road event, be ready for adventure as we say no to higher prices, no to inflated interest rates, and no charge maintenance for 1 entire year. It's no problem finding a new Chevrolet during the Chevy Open Road event. King Cole has the Chevy you're looking for. No inflated egos either, just friendly faces and easy dealing for over 85 years. Get your best deal every day at King Cole Chevrolet. Find new roads with Chevrolet.
Crown Windows and Doors of Oak Hill, West Virginia is a manufacturer of premium vinyl windows and doors, plus commercial doors and windows. Our products are 100% American made by our local staff. There is no custom size, just your size. Crown Windows and Doors proudly serving our community for over 50 years. Crown Windows and Doors at 540 Industrial Drive, Oak Hill, West Virginia. Our number is 304-469-2260. To schedule your appointment today.
All right, 3rd and short for the Grizzlies. Morrison fakes a handoff, and he's hitting the backfield by Green. James Green.
By number 17, James Green.
Stops
flag on the play.
Morrison in the backfield. We got a flag coming in.
Illegal participation. Defense, 12 men on the field. That'll be a 15-yard penalty.
12 men on the field. 12 men on the field.
Let's do it again.
Illegal participation, and James Green is hurt.
I don't understand that with Oak Hill. You had a timeout. Nicholas calls timeout. So you should have counted everybody on the field. That's just uncalled for to have an extra guy, especially after a timeout like that. And you're right, James Green did hobble off right there after that play.
1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. Ball on the Oak Hill 15-yard line. He's going to keep it himself. Morrison up the middle. He's down inside the 5. They'll mark him down at the Oak Hill 4-yard line. So Bryson Morrison
Ethan Vargo Thomas. 1st and goal.
faked it to Clark to the left and took it himself right up the middle. And big gain. So 1st and goal, Nicholas County from right at inside the 5. Morrison takes a snap. Hands off to Clark. Clark's hitting the backfield. And no gain.
Stopped by number 53, Mason McMullen of the Red Devils. 2nd and goal.
And Mason McMullen on the stop there.
5'8", 185-pound junior doing a nice job, and the best way to stop Caleb Clark is to stop him before he gets going.
Absolutely. All right. 2nd and goal. Handoff goes to Clark. Clark cuts it back up the middle, and he is going to be in for the Grizzly touchdown. Caleb Clark from 5 yards out finds the end zone here with 7:13 to go in the 4th quarter, and the Grizzlies are on the scoreboard.
Yeah, Nicholas took advantage of the fact that James Green got banged up there.
Johan Villasenora in.
And is able just to power the ball right down the middle there with that big offensive line.
All right. Johan Sonora on to attempt the extra point. Snap back, kick up and away. And count it. That'll make your score. Oak Hill 10, Nicholas County 7 with 7:13 to go in this one. We've got a good one here, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this.
Welcome to Alloy SCU. Hi, how may I help you?
Hi, I'm Deanna Valentine, and kids are our future. If you live, work, or worship in Fayette County, then you are eligible to join Alloy Federal Credit Union. Alloy Federal Credit Union has 2 locations serving you. One at 515 Hinkle Road, right here in Fayetteville at Doug Village Shops, and we are also located at 3574 Midland Trail, Alloy, West Virginia. Love Alloy Federal Credit Union!
Alloy Federal Credit Union, bridging the gap to all of Fayette County.
Tyree Funeral Home has proudly served our community since 1915. Joe Tyree, 3rd generation owner of Tyree Funeral Home, was honored to provide the same level of professional care to the family of singer Hank Williams following his untimely death in 1953. Staffed 24 hours a day, we provide at-need as well as pre-need funeral services. From the traditional to immediate cremation, we are here to meet your need. Call 304-469-3351.
Tyree Home Incorporated, Oak Hill and Mount Hope. Jonathan D. Wood, licensee in charge.
All right, there's the kick. Ryder's going to field it at the 30, takes it up to the 40, and going to be driven out of bounds. We got a flag coming in down the sideline there. Maybe a sideline warning.
On the play.
I'm not sure what that could have been.
Yeah, it came in down the sideline, so.
I just saw a man run out of bounds and somebody had their hands on him. What could that be?
Face mask.
Face mask on the kicking team. Inadvertent 5-yarder. So against the Grizzlies.
Football, 1st down and 10.
So Oak Hill takes over 1st and 10. Ball on their own 47-yard line.
Of the Red Devils.
7 minutes, 10 seconds. You need about 3 first downs here to grind that, get you better field position. We'll see what happens.
They bring a man in motion. That's Ryder. They pull the guard. Ryder's got some running room on the right-hand side. He's up over the 50 and pushed out of bounds, which you really don't want to do. You want to keep that clock turning.
Yeah, if you're Oak Hill, you want to try to make sure that you go down inbounds and continue to wind that clock down.
Well, they are winding the clock still.
Gain of 4 yards on the play. Second and 6.
Which is interesting.
For Oak Hill.
Yeah. Yeah. Call it second and 6 for the Red Devils.
County,
and
48-yard line.
there is
now
confusion
the clock
on the
is
field.
stopped.
Yeah. They should add some time.
The game clock to 7 minutes, 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's.
Started on the snap.
Yeah. Should have stopped it.
Good pickup by the refs, though.
Yeah.
Typically when you're playing at home, the guy running the clock should help the home team out, not hurt the home team there.
All right, Colasino under center. They bring a man in motion. They're going to pitch to the motion man. Looking for running room. Finds a little bit, cuts it back up. And decent gain there on that play. Made something out of nothing.
And I believe that was Malachi Lewis, wasn't it?
Sure was.
And
Speedster.
again,
Yeah.
he was sort of drifting and looking to pick up blockers.
Malachi Lewis on the carry for the Red Devils.
So-
Stopped by a number of Grizzlies on the play.
Third and very, very
down,
manageable
less than a
here.
yard.
You're third and less than a yard here.
On the Nicholas County.
If you're Nicholas County, when you have him stood up like that, you got to be looking to try to strip that football away. And, of course, if you're Oak Hill, you got to make sure you got both arms on the football because Nicholas, they need another turnover.
They've been able to do it a couple times here tonight. Snap comes back. Handoff goes to Omar Lewis. He's inside the 40. He's going to have that first down and then
Ball
some.
carried by number 1, Omar Lewis.
So that'll move the chains.
Stopped by number 40, Jackson Warston.
The clock will stop
First and 10, Oak Hill.
while they reset the
Ball spotted on
chains.
the Grizzly 36-yard line.
So the ball placed right on the 36-yard line of Nicholas County.
And you keep an eye on that play clock.
Absolutely.
As that you want to absolutely snap that probably inside 3 seconds if you can.
Yeah. Just under 6 minutes to go here in this ball game. Oak Hill in Grizzly country. There's the crisscross play. And what do you know? How many times do you go back to the well? I mean,
Stopped by number 21, West Hill.
nice pickup there on first down. You're going to pick up 8 yards right there.
You know, and again,
I would have abandoned that. You would have abandoned that.
But David
right?
Moneypenny,
he knew it was there.
He knew exactly what he was doing, and there
Absolutely.
you go. Big pickup, 8 yards on first down.
That's why he's
big,
down
big
there
play.
and we're up here, right?
In the peanut gallery.
That's right. So call it second.
Yeah, Nicholas has been able to
And-
snip that out every time, but for some reason they didn't pick it up on that play.
Second and 2, they're going to bring Ryder in motion. Fake it to him. They hand it to Braxton. Nowhere. Big number 51.
Good stop in here for the Grizzlies by number 51, Noah Hawkins.
Noah Hawkins on the stop.
Brings up third down.
So
for the
third
Red
down.
Devils.
You know, and Dave Moneypenny's probably content right now just watching that clock just trickle
he's-
down.
And I was watching. I said inside 3 seconds. They got that last snap off at 2 seconds.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you do.
They got 15 seconds on the play clock. Taking their time. 4 minutes, 25 seconds on the game clock.
Turnover.
Fumble on the play.
Turnover.
Nicholas County scrambling for it.
Still loose. Who has it?
Who's going to have the football? Big
Oak Hill
pile.
has recovered it.
Fourth down, Oak Hill ball.
And Oak Hill has
Wow.
recovered the football.
Wow.
Wow is right. Holy cow. That's not what you want.
I think the nursery rhyme was the pig got loose and killed a goose.
Shoo, it did.
And Tom ended up in the calaboose.
It was rolling down the field, no doubt about that. So that's going to bring up fourth down. And looks like Ethan Vargo Thomas is on to punt for the Red Devils.
I'm sure West Hill will be back to receive this as the clock continues to tick down.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a little timeout here maybe.
Even
Let's
take
see.
yeah.
West Hill
High
back
kick.
field. Ethan Vargo Thomas.
Nice punt by Ethan
Oh,
Vargo
wow.
Thomas. It's going to roll inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line. Wow.
I tell you, That looked like a Sid Howard pitching wedge right there. He just landed that right on the green.
Yeah, dropped it. Beautiful.
You know, they were afraid to kick it right to West Hill, and he did exactly what he wanted to do, which basically just put it and just coffin kick that thing right down in the corner. Nicholas County is going to have a long, long drive here if they're going to put this in the end zone.
So they're going to have to go 96 yards in 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Let's get it started. Well, not yet. Whistles.
I believe we have a timeout.
Yep, timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back right after this.
Second half.
We would like to take this opportunity to remind everyone that the Grizzlies will.
You can trust your car or truck to Bryan Service Center, 409 Main Street in Oak Hill for dependable and affordable service or repair. State inspections, brakes, alignments, air conditioning, oil changes, tires and batteries. With motors and transmissions, Bryan can troubleshoot your problem with up-to-date diagnostic equipment. Brian Stevens, Robbie Stevens, and Dave Massey can get you fixed and on your way without delay. 30 years in Oak Hill. Bryan Service Center across from Plateau Medical Center on Main Street in Oak Hill, your Napa Auto Care Center.
It really boils down to one thing. Our kids are raised here in the most beautiful, most loving environment on God's green earth. But after they graduate, they leave. Why? Because they can't find good jobs. Why? Because we don't have the infrastructure and workforce to support today's businesses. Why? Because the legislature has had other political priorities. It's time to change all that and get our priorities straight. Our kids are priority number one. We need to invest in their health, invest in their education, and invest in their future. As a local pastor, I'm fighting for our future every day. My dream is that one day soon our kids won't have to leave. They can stay here in almost heaven working good jobs, raising their families, and building hope for our future. I'm Stephen Baldwin, and I approve this message.
It's Friday night high school football on WZTS-TV.
Caleb Clark with the last carry, loss of 1 on the play. And they're going to do a crisscross themselves. And going to gain a nice gain on the play. Yeah, Caleb Clark going to gain back what they lost and then some.
Brings up third down for the Grizzlies.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Grizzlies.
3rd down and 4.
Big play here.
Yeah,
I think
huge.
you still have to punt the football.
2:20.
This deep.
Yeah, 2:23 to go in this game. Big play. James Green is back in the ball game. Morrison. And the Grizzlies want to talk about it.
Timeout.
We'll be right back
County.
right after this.
Their first timeout of the second half.
Hey, Benjamin Farley here with the Benjamin Farley Agency. We've got some exciting news for you. We're now your new local independent agent with over 30 personal and commercial lines carriers to choose from. So at the Benjamin Farley Agency, we still have the same great staff and service that you've always known us for. However, with more carrier options, we have more availability to help ensure we meet all of your insurance needs. If you've shopped us in the past, give us another call and let us provide you with a comparison. We want to be your #1 choice for all your insurance needs. The Benjamin Farley Agency, a name you've grown to trust, and now your local independent agent for all your insurance needs.
It's Friday night high school football on WZTS-TV, sponsored by Hometown Kia.
All right, back to the ball game, and Bill, you just said it. This is probably the play of the game. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. It's 3rd and 4 for the Grizzlies. Morrison in the shotgun, brings a man in motion, takes a snap, run up the middle, and West Hill is going to have the first down with 2 minutes. Clock stops to move the change with 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Do it again.
So the clock now starts.
Nicholas, don't hurry up.
the Grizzly 19. Handoff again to Clark. Clark just over the 20. And fights his way up to the 23-yard line. And Nicholas takes another timeout.
Their second timeout.
And we'll take it with them. We'll be right back right after this.
I'm Republican Vince Deeds for State Senate. I support the right to life and the right to bear arms. As a conservative, I believe taxpayers should keep more of what they earn. I vow to protect your freedom to have a godly faith, a traditional family, and a prosperous future. I'm Republican Vince Deeds for State Senate, and I need your vote so we can continue to do good deeds for West Virginia. Please vote Deeds for State Senate.
Paid for by a committee to elect Vince Deeds, Michelle Deeds, treasurer.
Park Center Sporting Goods, with the largest selection of firearms and ammo in the area. Over 50 years of combined experience. Shop for guns, rifles, scopes, bow and arrows, knives, fishing rods, a great selection of boots like Danner, hunting clothes, and accessories. Park Street Sporting Goods is located at 410 John Rain Drive, Rainelle. Open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Fumble on the play. Nicholas County's fumbled the football.
Ball is loose on the ground.
And J.D. Moritz comes up with the fumble.
Wow, no flags.
And no flags, yeah.
So I think you take a knee here. Nicholas County with
minute 41 to go.
With two already, they have one timeout remaining.
And
so,
the officials are sending everybody to the locker room.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, let's sign off, guys.
Lightning.
Lightning. So we have a cautionary thing as there's getting ready to open up here. Is that it for the ball game? I believe the official calls this contest as this game is in the books. The Oak Hill Red Devils come to Nicholas County and grab a opening season 10-7 win over the Nicholas County Grizzlies. Again, on behalf of our broadcast partners, Dr. Paul Conley and my good friend and co-host Larry Hara, I'm Bill Laird, thanking you all for tuning us in each week for area high school football. Have a good week and good night, everybody.